Fry-yay.
No.
Yay.
Like fry, yay!
Yay!
That's going to turn it.
All right, Mr. Happy.
The Bob and Tom Show.
Mr. Fry-nay over there.
Fry-nay.
Wow.
Fry, no thank you. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Howdy.
See? Howdy.
Howdy.
Unlike you.
Friday. I've got a podcast. I'm an influencer. It's Friday. Everybody cheer up. All right. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Take 2 more pills and get back to me, bitch.
There's Josh Album. Josh Arnold.
Mitch's boy.
That's right. I Hate Steven Singer, sidekick chair. I'm Chick. This has been Chick speaking. Hello, Tom.
Hello. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Good. I didn't ask, but go ahead.
Okay. We have a number of fantastic things to look forward to today.
Yes.
As always, I'm very, very excited. A lot of
Fan got hit by a ball.
a lot of corrections. So you got an update over there? What happened?
I'm not going to tell you now. It's coming up, but it's I can't decide. Seeing the end result, I think this is the worst ball you can get hit by while watching a competition.
Oh, okay.
And it's not baseball.
If the answer was an object, I would say hockey puck.
Boy, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that'll hurt you.
You might have.
What would you rather get to the head? A hockey puck, a golf ball, a tennis ball, a football, a baseball, a highlight? That highlight might kill you.
I think I'm picking tennis ball. I know it'll still hurt, but
Yeah.
At least it's kind of soft.
yeah.
I used to play tennis a long, long time ago, and I got hit in the balls with a tennis ball.
Boy, I bet that's exquisite.
I thought I was going to die.
yeah.
I bet that happens a lot.
It hurt
Yeah.
so bad.
That sounds like a challenge on the Jackass scene. All right, we're going to take all these objects and throw them at your balls, and we'll come up with a scale.
And what is the deal with when that happens to you? And Chrissy, you wouldn't know, or maybe you do know this, maybe. But there's that nauseous feeling you get almost immediately. What is that?
I imagine it's part of evolution. It was probably an early form of man that didn't have that effect, and they died off.
Yeah, you got to protect these babies. You don't want to feel that way.
And it hurts initially, but then just to make sure, here, you might want to vomit. There you go. I just don't remember. I don't know.
Is it like a cramp?
There's a delay, too.
Yeah, there is a delay.
There's a delay where you get to go, oh, that's not too, oh, my God.
Crippling delay.
About that.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen people cripple. I've watched them go down.
It'll hurt for the ladies,
When
too.
you kick them like that.
Yeah,
apparently.
I straddled a balance beam once back when they were wooden, and I don't recommend that.
Oh,
What are they now, aluminum?
No,
Padded,
they're not. They're padded.
Hey, Josh, she straddled a dirty wooden beam when she was in gymnastics.
Hey, look, Christy's husband's here. Hey, Andy, do you have any beams in your basement?
You should see it. She's reconstructed her entire high school year in the basement. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, really.
Every now and then I'll be upstairs watching a race, minding my own, but hey, honey, come down here and see me do my routine. Come on down.
that's great.
And then I have to go down there and go, oh, yeah, that's great, babe. Yeah, okay. No, I'd not be doing anything else other than this.
Good to see you.
It's a really great day.
Thanks for stopping by. What else is coming up today?
We got letters. We got a couple of good letters from our listeners. Aaron Rodgers he says his quote is, and evidently he's been studying ironic behavior. The quote is, "I'm not holding anybody hostage," close quote, which he kind of sort of has for 5 years now, ever since they drafted Jordan Love, and he got miffed at the Packers. And is Aaron going to retire? Where's he going to go? Are they going to trade him? Let's keep Aaron out. Well, he's going to stay with the Packers. Oh, now he's traded. He's traded to the Jets. Oh, they're a Super Bowl contender.
We'll see.
Oh, his
He
colon.
loves the attention.
His colon was prolapsed, and he can't play now.
Is that
That
true?
was what it was?
Is that what I
thought it was Achilles.
No, he told him it was Achilles. It was his prolapsed ankle.
Oh, yeah.
I
You
see.
can't play with that.
No, he can't.
You don't want to talk about
The
that.
other players don't want to be on.
No, slip on it.
absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, Achilles, of course, famous from mythology as, of course, prolapse. The great god of caves.
Wind socks.
And turtlenecks.
Better. We do have Neanderthal man news. Neanderthal man.
I thought you were going Neanderthal.
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying these days.
Yeah,
I think we'll go with
funny.
that.
I don't like it.
I don't either. I'm with you, Pat. It's Neanderthal.
Do you go Haley's or Halley's Comet?
Haley's.
Haley's Comet.
Okay.
I'm still Brontosaurus
Me too.
instead of Brachiosaurus.
Yeah, we got dinosaur news also.
Oh, my
Why'd they
gosh.
change the name? Nobody would have known.
Right? Maybe to get some publicity.
Do you think it's like nobody understands or we don't get any recognition or people don't know that paleontologists are out there, whoever studies dinosaurs, and then, well, we'll change the name of one and get a little attention. Do you think that's a process?
Maybe.
Could
They've
be.
forgotten about us.
Yeah, they've forgotten about
I
it.
read some facts yesterday that blew my mind. And it was stuff like that. You know, strawberries are not berries, but bananas are. Technically.
That's crazy.
That's it. What are we supposed to do with this information?
Well, what's a strawberry?
What's a strawberry?
What the hell is it? Start a bar fight?
I know.
Right?
I was like, why are you guys throwing this
Don't
stuff
you
out there?
call it berries, little pinky.
There ain't nobody coming in my bar saying strawberries ain't a fruit. You fruit.
I don't know. Nintendo was founded before the zipper was invented.
What?
No.
Oh, yeah.
According to
okay,
this.
Okay, I believe that.
That's
Yeah.
impossible.
I mean, obviously they didn't.
So
have the
it
game
wasn't electronics
console. Must have
related
been
then.
Something else.
It was a world of button flies.
When did the zipper come around? I thought that was like
Apparently-
1900.
No, 1979, the first zipper.
Did you ever?
Look at everybody being quiet and
No.
going, maybe that's right.
Oh no, I know. I caught Tom Jr. in a zipper back in about 58.
Did you?
As a kid, I remember early on.
But maybe Nintendo invented,
Yeah, they
train
probably had-
parts or something.
They had
back
some
in the time.
Oh,
convenience
that could
stores
be
in
it, yeah.
Japan or
Yeah.
something, probably.
1892, it was patented.
The zipper.
When was Nintendo's before that?
Maybe
This list also
as a company
could have just been lies.
Yeah, sounds like it.
That's when they had Nintendo, Tom, and you used to have to play it on a shovel with a piece of coal, is how you played. I had a lot of hopes.
Those games sucked.
Although patented in 1892, it became very popular for children and men's clothing in the 20s and 30s. I don't know what happened to the women. I guess they still had to use corsets and stuff, but
And again, I believe it was Josh. It was either Josh or Chick who made the announcement that I believe in that when whoever invented the Velcro system for sealing shoes would have said, "Goodbye, shoelaces. We've revolutionized shoes."
That guy knew he was going to be a millionaire.
And
no.
you never see him.
Went off.
Not
Well,
take
who knew?
off.
Just kids and old people.
Yep.
By the way, I've
And a few
switched.
fatties sprinkled in.
Big announcement at the compound. I've switched everything over to button flies.
No.
I'm a button fly guy now.
Why?
Call me a button fly guy.
Interesting.
I just always wanted to have a button fly, and I
Why you want to?
find
Take
jeans.
an hour to go to the
would have it-
bathroom?
No, I know where everything is. I can unbutton.
You are pretty lean.
Does it take a long time for you to unbutton for
what I
any
mean.
purposes?
No, I just button her up and unbutton, and you should try it, Tom. It
gotta-
gives you
No.
gives you some time to.
I'm always in a
Think about
hurry.
your decision as you're pulling your
Yes.
pants down. You have a little
Am
extra
I
time.
really
What's my decision? Am I going to wet? Am I going to piss in my pants, or am I going to go into the
Thinking
go
of
into the
counter,
sink?
perhaps.
Where I found it useful is, am I really going to bang this thing?
Yeah, exactly.
It gives you a chance, and you go, no, I'm button.
Even your shorts, you like button fly?
I do. I don't have any shorts button fly yet.
Yeah.
but that's coming.
Okay.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
And real quick, Nintendo was founded in 1889. Playing cards.
Ah,
They were a
there we
gaming
go.
company.
Son of
Okay.
a-
I'll be darned.
Now with shorts, you don't even need a zipper or buttons.
No, I
You reach down, pull up, and slide through.
A lot of times I don't even pull my pants. I mean, I don't unbutton. I just pull my pants down and go because I don't have any hips. You know that, and no ass. So
So you're in a public place at a urinal, and you drop your pants down so your buttocks
no,
are
of course
exposed.
not. No, I have decorum. Well, first option is to go in a stall if I'm in public, but also because I'm constantly bothered.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Autographs and
Yes.
things like that.
People want to get a look-see.
People want their chick moment. I can't be bothered.
Okay, well, we'll get back to this.
Like I'm serious.
When you wear shorts, you don't bother with the zipper. do
No,
you?
of course
Absolutely.
What?
not. You do?
I unzip and I pull my.
You don't just reach down to the bottom of the shorts, pull them up, and
you
That's
fish
so
around.
ridiculous.
No.
Pull 'em up.
He does it entirely wrong. He lifts up a leg.
Right.
And
That's crazy.
that's
What do you do?
That's insane. I just pull the shorts down.
Oh,
All
okay.
the way
no.
down, yeah.
Yeah, my belt is on, so I got to unzip.
You can't just
the belt's too
just
tight.
reach down, grab the short leg, and
Tom,
pull
I
it
know
up.
what you're doing, and we appreciate how long your manhood is.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
I'm not
Even the girl's not impressed anymore. Wow.
Pat, what's your
Sorry.
technique?
Boxers, just pull the boxers down a little bit. I have a belt. Normal.
Normal.
But you unzip.
Yeah, of course I unzip.
Even on the rare
Wasting
occasion,
your
I
time.
wear a belt. I don't.
But I don't pull down the boxers. I pee through the boxer slit and the zipper slit.
Boy, boxer slit sounds somehow really
does.
filthy.
It does.
It's all and redundant.
I don't trust.
I thought
trust it.
I thought that's what the slit was for.
That's an incredible.
Pee through?
I
Yes.
still don't trust
That's
it.
an incredibly high. Oh, here comes this old boxer slit. Check her out.
All right. That's all set. But right now, I want to remind you this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by the Silac Insurance Company. Chris Delia is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Silac is all about your future. I'm talking about annuities. What is an annuity? Well, the folks at Silac Insurance are the experts on annuities. Everybody knows that. And let's see, what's the key to this? Oh, I know. Right now, here's a good example. The stock market, up, down, up, down, up, down, mostly down. Very distressing. But if you had a annuity from Silac, that wouldn't change your payments because you're going to get that check coming up every month when you retire. That's how it works. You can not have to worry about what they call market volatility because your annuity is going to stay the way it has been planned for you. And by the way, you can't outlive your money. See what I'm talking about? Talk to the experts at Silac, SILACINS.com. You're going to be retiring down the road somewhere. You want to make sure that you get some cash. That's where annuities come in. SILACINS.com, the Silac Insurance Company. We have a special link for Bob and Tom Show listeners when you visit SILACINS.com. An annuity from the Silac Insurance folks. Plan on it and live on it. Coming up, lots of delights today, including we have, as you mentioned, the Aaron Rodgers update. He was on Pat McAfee's show yesterday, talked at some length. Also, possibly the most unusual way I have ever heard of stopping two dogs that are fighting in a park.
Oh, my God.
Did you see this, Kristen?
I saw the video.
Yeah.
Is the answer love?
Best way is to walk away, man.
The answer is I'll give you $100 if you can guess.
Huh. Okay.
It is astonishing.
It really is.
And it's floating around out there. We have celebrity semi-DUIs and public intox in the news.
Semi-DUI, like big truck, right?
Yeah.
And we have big elephant dung news. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Dear Allie, I just started working at a restaurant and the manager is super hot and was so nice to me. He asked me on a date and we've now gone on 3. And I just found out his last 3 girlfriends have also been waitresses.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Now I feel really stupid, but I do really like him. I think I might be different. What do you guys think?
Hey, look, no. Don't laugh at this girl.
No. I know you're different.
I know why you're laughing because we've all.
I've been
And
there.
you've been
We've
there,
all been
yes.
there, yes.
Yeah.
I'm different. Yeah.
We all have. Yes,
This
exactly.
couldn't be more. What do they call that? Central casting.
Stereotypical?
Yeah, I mean, this is most restaurant managers pull this.
Yeah.
You're not different, and but
And as soon as the next hot waitress is
there's no
hired.
reason for you to feel stupid. There really isn't.
Yeah.
You can keep having fun, right?
Sure.
Right?
Like,
Yeah. And the reason this happens is economic. And it's because if you've ever been in this business, you know that the managers all end up quitting and becoming waiters because they make more money. They watch every night. The waiters and waitresses walk home all the cash. In the meantime, they're bossing everybody around and not getting all the tips. You see, so this
They
is
take their perks in other ways.
they take their perks in
Other ways, like
other
she
ways.
said.
Thank you. It starts with an O.
Which is tax deductible, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who knows? Maybe this is the one. But
I
hey,
didn't know there was a kitty tax.
I mean, I hate to agree with Alsman, but maybe hey, just have some fun.
Yeah, don't feel stupid.
don't take it seriously, though. Enjoy it, but don't get involved.
Now, I got a couple suggestions. Wear half the uniform some night when you get back to
I
his
bet
place.
someone's already tried that, though.
Oh, yeah?
If he's dated a bunch of waitresses, that's been done, I would imagine.
Maybe the uniform from their competition.
Oh,
I'm a bad girl.
Yeah.
I'm a bad Applebee's girl.
I work at Chili.
It's going to come work for you.
Make sure you request the best shifts, though. I mean, you might as well milk it.
That's another good point.
And that's how you know that how he's going to start to ghost you.
Right.
You know, what do you mean I'm working Thursday lunches? That sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
Hey, we've nailed it. That's probably the best one we've ever
The
had.
sexual politics of restaurants is fascinating.
Yeah. And it's always
Yes.
that way.
Yes.
Lots of drama.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. But in any event,
Where the hell is that?
just reading down the fine print.
I know.
So you set us up, is what you do. So you can seem omnipotent, is what just happened.
Yep.
It does say that fans of the most successful teams are more likely to have a lower blood alcohol.
Well, no shit. Yeah, that would make sense.
How about this?
What?
No.
Swifties drink more than Kansas City fans. They did that. They did that as part of their survey.
That can't be
Right at all. Swifties' average age are 11, aren't they?
Yeah, what the heck?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, all of a sudden this has been handed down by Jesus Christ himself that this result is accurate. You call the others into question.
No, I call.
God, I hate you.
I call all of these statistics into question.
Oh, Swifties are pretty drunk. Oh, that sounds about right to me, huh?
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Hey, looking for the link to sync with Bob and Tom VIP? Yeah? It's right there at bobandtom.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Remember, think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Pat Godwin's here, Josh Arnold, Chrissy Lee.
Hello.
I'm Chick McGee. And do you think somebody out there in rock and roll land is having like a resurrection weekend or...
It's Jesus Christ Superstar Hot Day.
Yeah.
Stop
like they're going to
rocking.
play.
Oh, Ben, you got to watch that
Continue
tonight.
Remove that rock.
Jesus Christ or dead rock stars, and they're going to bring them back to life, you know, or something like that.
No, tonight is the night to watch Jesus
I
Christ.
bet so.
I know that some are doing a
definitely what's happening.
420 weekend. That's, I guess, not really religious.
But that's not Easter.
No, that's just hack.
You stop Tom in his tracks. On
You
that
know,
one.
I'd argue if I could. But I feel like something's going to be happening.
Come talk to me. Whatever.
Think you're man enough? Think you're man enough to come talk to me?
You can't email him. He's
Come tell me you're mad about what I said, and I'll nod and leave.
Tell me I'm wrong.
The 420 weekend, of course, will feature the classics in the world of marijuana.
But the resurrection would be good, though. Or would that be
tasteless, wouldn't it?
salty? Would it be?
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah.
Sacrilegious?
A little bit.
One is
Well, Jesus has a sense of humor.
What is
course he does.
Josh would say, somewhat perhaps hacky. I thought it was kind of fun.
Well, didn't Jesus remove the rock, and that's how he got out, right?
I still don't know what show it was, but Jesus in high school, they had him, and he had the robes and the hair, and he's just walking in the hallway. But he had, and somebody asked him, "You want to come over and play some poker?" I've got swim practice, so he went to swim practice.
Is he walking in the water?
And he's holding his robe up, running down the lane.
So
Well,
silly.
it's Jesus again.
That would be somewhat sacrilegious. Maybe.
But you don't hear a lot about Teen Jesus. I've always wondered about that.
Teen Jesus,
Yeah, you don't.
He went to high school.
I know he, worked for his dad, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his dad.
I used to.
Never got into the family business.
Who was the guy that had the great line? He goes, whenever you'd read about Jesus, he would always be sitting around talking to his
disciples?
He'd be on the job site, but he was always standing around talking to people. And
Right.
the guy, Jesus apparently worked for the city.
Some sort of government entity.
Magic tricks with the water.
Had a pretty good gig there. Whatever, you can celebrate however you want this weekend, and I'm sure many stations will be doing some kind of, I guess,
Resurrection?
pulling away the. It seems somewhat tasteless.
I'm going to watch Ten Commandments. I always watch it on Easter week.
Oh, yeah, we watched it last weekend.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I watch Ann Baxter
It's so overacted. It
and
makes
Yvonne
me giggle.
DiCarlo chew the scenery.
Yeah.
I see.
Unbelievable.
Where's your Moses now, huh?
Yeah.
see?
Where's your God now?
Her lips red like pomegranates.
Yes.
Time now to check in with you, the audience, and your litters. Oh God.
My letters
Your
brought
letters.
to you by Hyundai. Helps protect you and your family on the road. We put your safety first and everything else second. That's Hyundai, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Hyundai. Got a good one here for starters.
Hit me.
This is from Mark. He writes, "You got me. I ordered my first Steven Singer gold-dipped rose. Now I'm spending some time looking at the jewelry on the IHateSteven.com website.
Well, cool. There's good
I Hate
stuff there.
Steven
Oh,
Singer.
yeah,
Thank
it
you very
worked
much.
for me.
He goes, I'm going to have a sweet Mother's Day. Thank you for the idea. And then he segues into this. You were talking about phrases. My dad used to always say when he'd see a woman with crutches, there you go, son. You ain't even got to chase that one. That is.
Well, that's a.
I do enjoy the
That's a showstopper.
objectification.
I find that very amusing. Perhaps those were different times.
Speaking of axioms, nuggets handed down in families, this is from Pat, my boy Pat. My grandma told me when I was young and started to be interested in girls, she said, a stiff dork has no conscience.
That's amazing.
His grandmother said that to him.
Huh.
And I
she's right.
I added dork.
Yeah.
It's the other D word.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there you go. He's from California. Gridley, California.
Gridley. Gridley.
Gridley, get in here. You're fired.
Here we go. You guys were talking the other day, why are bodies buried 6 feet under?
Yeah, so dogs don't dig them up.
Well, that's what I said, and he goes, that's wrong.
Oh.
Not entirely accurate. Burying a body 3 feet down is usually enough to deter most scavengers.
Oh, okay. I wonder if it has something to do with the water.
A water
table
issue,
also.
right?
Maybe they double them up. We don't
during
know.
this is from Brian in Millsboro, Delaware. During the Black Plague of 1665,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I remember it well.
Lord Mayor of London made a decree that all bodies must be wrapped, placed in a wooden box, and buried 6 feet below the ground. I guess they thought that was too deep for the plague to seep out. And also, this says to help prevent grave robbers from digging them up.
Ghouls.
Yeah. So I'm not exactly sure why it's 6 feet.
Well, Dan has corrected me as well on something, Tom. Although, I'll explain. Josh, you are completely wrong with fishing line. Christy, you asked me about test.
Yes.
So if something is, then I believe you
'Cause
said,
it
hey,
was-
if it's 10-pound test, does that mean it'll break
10
at 10
pounds.
pounds?
Right,
Essentially
right.
what you're.
That's
and
certainly what it implies.
And I said, nah, not really. And he says I'm wrong. He says if you have 5-pound test, that line should break at 5 pounds. I get what you're saying. That's what test means. They tested
Right.
it and it snapped at 5 pounds. But it doesn't always snap at 5 pounds.
Obviously,
you can still you can
that
still.
guy caught what, a 280-pound fish on a 2-pound
You could
test?
theoretically catch a 12-pound bass on. Congratulations, but also on a 5-pound test.
I got you.
And the test number doesn't take into account how much something is fighting on the line. If you have a 5-pound fish and it tugs one way, obviously that's more poundage, if you will, because of force as well.
Right.
So. Well, it's a complicated issue. That's why I just answered the way I did, Dan.
We appreciate. Thank you, Dan. No need to get hostile. Dear Josh.
Hi.
I work for a company here in the Ozarks that designs, manufactures, and ships fishing rods, reels, bait, and accessories.
Oh, there you go, Josh.
Let's say a case gets redirected.
What if I just ruin this? I've got all I need.
I'd very much like to. Well, I'll just change one of the words.
Hook you up?
I'd very much like to hook Pat up with some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I need fun stuff.
Well, that's great.
Then he says, "Have a great day and kick somebody's ass."
All right.
Thank you very much.
I'd be happy to try.
He also had a chance to see Frank Caliendo and the boys. Said it was a great show. He's looking forward to going out to see Greg Warren and Greg Hahn. Well, thank you very much, Mike.
Where the
Certainly
hell
appreciate
they
the
weren't
letter.
in the Ozarks? This guy says he runs a business in the Ozarks, and he's seeing Greg. Now I don't know what to
And we
believe.
have a show coming up now.
He probably did some traveling. Okay, here we go. Dear Tom.
Uh-oh.
You have me questioning every card I've ever received from my husband, daughter, family, friends, and coworkers.
You know what? In the past, I would have criticized you for this point, but I can't agree more. Show some class, spend some money, and buy a nice
card stock.
Card stock.
Hey, this is from Jane. Yes, I was just saying that when you get for example, a nice gift from Steven Singer Jewelers, it comes with a card that has some serious card stock. It's not a flimsy
Exactly.
little bit of paper. It's not a Post-it note.
Don't even bother.
I'm sure there are cases in which someone has written a heartfelt message of some sort on a Post-it note, but there's something about nice heavy cardstock, perhaps your name embossed on them.
My daughter gave me a Easter card on her cardstock yesterday.
See, isn't that nice?
Handwritten. It was very nice.
Apparently, if we don't give each other Easter cards at Easter, somebody gets real upset.
I see.
I didn't get into anything for Easter. Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Jane says
I just want quiet.
I'm going back through all of my old cards to see if my relatives truly love me.
Oh, geez.
These things matter greatly. Thank you, Jane.
I say the only way you would give, if you're 3 to 5 years old, then it's okay for a piece of paper.
Sure.
You know, if you're drawing
Yeah, of
something.
course.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Everybody
loves
have some
those.
class.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, hello. This is the Bob and Tom Show coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
I got one.
Go ahead.
Oh, you got one?
I
Go
got
ahead.
one. This is from Ryan in Lusby, Maryland.
Lesby, Maryland.
Lusby, not
Spell it.
Lesby. Lusby.
That's Lesby.
Lusby.
That's lesbian, all right.
Lesby?
You got
Lesbian Maryland.
That's Lusby, right?
Let's be friends.
Ah, sorry, Ryan.
Subaru's fine.
He asked his school secretary what she was doing for spring break. She said she was going to Orlando. I asked if that was close to DeLand.
Here it comes.
She replied, "That's actually where I'm going." I then asked if she knew why it was called DeLand. She said she didn't know. I told her it was because it was close to DC, which caused her to laugh out loud.
Finally.
My first attempt using it, and it was a resounding success, Tom.
That's gold, Tom. Gold.
Yeah, well, that's a perfect setup for it.
Dear jerks.
Uh-oh.
I'm a lifelong Bob and Tom Show listener since 1983. Yes, sir. You're in the ground floor. And I am proud to educate others with many terms I have learned on your program over the years.
Okay.
Such as chocolate starfish,
Oh, boy.
baby gravy,
Oh, boy.
man milk, just to name a few.
Is Upper Decker on there?
Upper Decker's not on here, but this morning, he continues, I told my wife of 38 years that I learned a new term on your show. Her first response to me was, I'm scared. We enjoyed a good laugh together. I was proud to be able to educate her on the term kitty fishing.
Yes.
She was thoroughly aware of the term catfishing.
Right.
And then I explained to her Josh's definition of kitten or kitty fishing, and she was shocked and appalled.
Oh, we all were.
Of course.
So,
That's Ron. He's stuck in Lodi, California.
Tom Christie, what does kitty fishing refer to now again?
It's kitten fishing. I don't think anyone ever uses this. It's if you are on a dating app and you post a very old picture of you when you were a kitten. In other words,
that's right. Okay,
like
yeah.
It's very young.
You're using young photos.
And they say 50% of the photographs are rather old
Right.
that people use. Yeah, you know.
So it used to exist.
No. I'm sure the procedure, or whatever you want to call it, of doing that, I'm sure is very common. I think using the term kitten fishing, I think, is something that was made up by some magazine, frankly.
I wonder how you would hook them to make that, have them serve.
Well, now we're getting into
We're not talking about
the awful story that just ruined all of our
Yeah.
days.
That we're not gonna talk about again.
And probably through the nape.
Maybe
That way you get all four.
Yeah, you know something we're not going to do. Remember what I just said?
Good bait disperses water.
All right, okay, here we go.
got it around the
thrashing.
Here we go.
around the collar.
Chuck Norris joke.
No.
Go on. I'm listening.
We haven't had one all week.
That is right, though.
He's so sad about it.
This comes to us from Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it.
Jeffrey.
It says, Chuck Norris admitted to using stunt doubles.
Okay. For whatever reason, I'm already on board.
I like this. I like the setup.
But only for parts where there was crying involved.
You know what?
That's pretty clever.
That is
Okay.
good.
That's
It
a new
feels
one.
like Jeff. I'm not saying he did write it, but doesn't it feel like he could have come up with that?
Yeah,
himself?
I like that.
Yeah.
Sounds original. I like
Right.
that.
And it's deeper than most.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, we were discussing the so-called kitten fishing with and Pat,
Boy, right back to it.
you have a nice song. Well, I've got a letter here.
Okay.
You have a nice song about it, Pat. And
Yeah, I've tightened her up, did a little editing. But yeah.
you talked about in your days on the dating apps.
I went 3 times, and 2 out of the 3 times, the women did not look like their profile photo at all.
But one did.
One did, yeah, at all.
It's so wild. People do that.
I don't understand.
This is
that.
from Meridian, Idaho. For some reason, we got a whole bunch of Boise and other letters from Idaho today. I met a woman online. We seemed to be hitting it off. I'd been out of the dating pool for 15 years, didn't know what I was doing. So we finally set up an actual date.
Right.
I drove to her house, writes Matthew. She opened the door. She was wearing a wrinkly old pantsuit and was plainly clear that her photograph was from 20 years ago and 50 pounds ago. I did not want to be rude. I took her out anyway. Things started fading fast when she began talking about how she was abducted by aliens and it helped open up her third eye.
Oh, this is fantastic.
How do you? Yeah, I'm going the other way.
Me too.
How do you not spend a weekend just finding out what's going on?
Yeah.
She could tell I was losing interest and asked if I wanted to go somewhere more comfortable.
Yes.
I said, yes, I was going to go home by myself and watch TV with my cat. While driving home, she started sobbing,
Oh, no.
bawling the whole way as if we'd broken up after many years.
No
Yeah,
way.
this is tough.
He goes, you can't make this stuff up.
Ah, Matthew, I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Oh my God.
Because the poor guy, that does suck. He was hoping for a real date.
Yeah, of course he was.
Opening up my third eye by aliens.
Well, I'm not doubting that, but
What about your? Did she say anything about opening up her brown eye? Anything about that?
mention of that?
What is it?
Gentlemen, let's move on.
Okay, we're going to move on. We have a lot to get to, and we have some more letters.
Yeah, it is.
And for some reason, a lot of Idaho stuff today, including
Tater Day.
one from Eagle, Idaho, or as he puts it, Eagle, Idaho.
Oh.
Writes it that way. We'll find out why that's so significant. But right now, I want to remind you that we have something new here in our building. It's now official. The official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show is from Java House Also, the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom
Can we
Show.
talk about that new video that you guys have out? Is that on?
It's up. Is it up somewhere? I put it up on my Instagram.
It's
if you'd like to see it.
amazing.
That's
the Java
great.
House video that the guys did yesterday is incredible.
We took the old coffee maker and showed it who was boss.
That's right.
Oh.
We don't need it anymore.
We don't need it.
We don't need it anymore.
Peel and pour is what we do now.
Finally got to do to it what we've been wanting to do to it for years.
And somebody, I'm not going to say who, Josh, really lost his mind.
Yeah.
We had to pull him off of the thing.
Oh, so we'll be looking for that on our various social media platforms. Java House, what's it all about? Let me see. Here we go, right here. It looks like a Keurig pod, but it's a little bit bigger. But you don't put this in a machine.
No.
You peel, you pour, you're done. I was talking to the guys working out front here in the building.
Yep.
And I gave them yesterday. It's some nice, delightful.
You
by the
should
way,
have seen him out there. They're repairing our front steps. And he's, hey, how you guys doing? You want some coffee or something?
Working hard, they were.
We got Java House. They're bothering the hell out of them.
I don't
You
talk
want some
like that.
lemonade? It's thirsty work out there.
I was trying to make a point, of course, and I was interrupted by those of a lesser skill in mind. And one of the guys comes in and he goes, I heard Josh talking about that cocoa. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So I gave him a nice cocoa.
Oh, good cocoa ace.
There we go. And how does it work? You peel, you pour, you're done. It's that simple.
Boom.
Okay, this is revolutionizing the world of coffee, et cetera, et cetera. And as I said before, the revolution will not be televised. It's being radiovised. Is there a good word for that?
Broadcast.
Televised.
Cold brew.
I think they want you just to talk more about the coffee, less about that.
Yeah.
Really? Well, that's too bad.
Less about Gil Scott Heron or some other, some other guy named after a
I'm just making the point. This
Or is that a bird?
This is revolutionizing coffee. Willie was saying he took it on his road trip. Speaking of which, those guys are going on a road trip. Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa. Willie Griswold, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, and Pat Godwin. Tomorrow night. Tickets, bobandtom.com.
That's Java House.
Be there or be square. I worked it in. Java House.
Really? Almost seamless.
Go to javahouse.com. See what I'm talking about, by the way. 25% off your order if you remember this code. Bob and Tom, one big long word, BOBANDTOM. That's it. Thank you, Java House. And enjoy some peel and pour coffee. Perhaps enjoy it with some peel and eat shrimp. Oh, that's
That's an idea.
There we go.
We're going to hear about that.
The Java House people have a whole list of things you're not supposed to mention.
Okay, sorry.
Shrimp and
Recyclable.
Gil Scott.
Totally recyclable. We are in, I'm going to get it right this time. Excuse me, Riley. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You never realize how much music affects you until you're told to sit still. Number 23 on the Billboard charts.
Once you accomplish that dream, that's when you find out if that's really who you are.
That's a life-changing feeling. As musicians, we're tapping into that whenever we can. We're all in. There's no plan B.
Hey, now you know you never listen. Sunshine, you know you're always missing out.
Coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's
March 15th, the day the Earth stood still.
This is the most all of a sudden thing that's ever happened in my life.
You guys have to come home. What the hell's happening now?
Then it got kind of scary.
It was over everywhere.
Maybe the year or the time of the huge stadium concerts are over.
And we didn't know how long it would be.
I didn't think it would go as far as it did.
We thought it was going to be temporary.
Touring is the lifeblood of any band that wants to make a living. You have to tour, you have to play.
We're not sure when we're going to be able to play again.
It's starting to chip away at my soul.
This pandemic has impacted everybody in the music community.
Sometimes I feel like, wow, do I even belong here, you know?
Just heartbreaking, man.
How are we going to get through this?
Dude, you got to call Eddie.
It's definitely tested us.
Reduced capacity make it almost impossible for a band to play.
How am I supposed to pay him?
Been all doing other things to make a living because it's been shut down.
You ain't coming for free.
When you have something that you love and it gets taken away from you for X amount of days, weeks, months, you just appreciate it more.
We all really took this for granted.
I miss that a lot. My favorite part of my job was connecting with the crowd.
It's the whole connection with humanity that is the most powerful thing.
People need that connection with other people. It'll come back. It's just a matter of time.
It's a 20-year overnight success type of situation.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
I didn't tell you guys. I put my brothers in a bit of a dilemma a couple weekends when I was fishing. Yes, we were all in line.
You're adopted?
When you are part of these, I'm not.
Okay.
When you're part of these fishing tournaments, you go when you're registered, you can go and buy shirts at this big event type thing at one of the loading docks. And so there are hundreds of people in line to get their swag bags and all this stuff. And there's some people walking around with petitions. And one guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hi, I'm a third-party candidate. I'm running for president. Will you sign my petition just to be allowed on the ballot? And you're not voting for me, of course. You're just..." And I said, "Sure." And he goes, "You're registered to vote in Missouri?" And I went, "Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm not. But my two brothers right here are. They'll happily do this." And they kind of looked at me like,
"Oh no."
And I knew what I was doing.
Now they're on a list. They're going to get
they went
letters from Gus Hall, the head of the Communist Party.
So they went, so they looked at me like, "We're going to kill you." And so, the guy goes, "Hey, I just want another option out there." And I went, "You know what? I'm all for that. My brothers will happily do this." And my brothers go, yeah, we'll do it. And so they sign up and what's your name, email address, your home address. So they fill out all this stuff. And I'm talking to the guy. I go, "So are you getting a lot of signatures?" And he goes, yeah, things are going pretty good. And he's a middle-aged man, normal looking. He looks at me and he goes, "I'm a telepath." And I went, "Oh, is that right?" And he goes, "I speak to people through the television." And he's dead serious. And my brothers have already signed up for this guy.
Now he's got their email.
I go, "You speak to people through the television?" He goes, "Yeah, I watch TV and I can talk to other viewers." He goes, "March Madness was huge for me. I got a lot of college kids. I got into their heads and I told them about what I do, and they're very excited." And he goes, "Thank you guys so much." And he walked off. My brothers
I love normal guys that look normal that are completely insane.
Well, that wasn't all he said, though. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. And he walked off. I looked at my brothers. I go, "That man has your home address."
Yeah,
they were furious with me. And I did feel, at first I was like, "Oh, this is kind of a funny thing to do to them." And I do feel bad.
So now has this guy been sending them stuff? Like,
I don't know if they've been watching TV.
Yeah, why does he need their address if he can just go into their homes on the television?
If that happens next time, please ask if you can do a selfie with the guy.
That's crazy.
I'd give anything for them to go home to them. "Hey, how you doing? Remember me? I was out at the man. Hey, what's going on? You got some nice plates here." Nice.
That's the kind of action we have. Coming up, $1,000 an hour. It's Q95's very special pit stop payday. From Q95, $1,000.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, everyone. I have a letter about Tom. There's a complaint. I'm sorry, but I have to pass these along. There's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin. Hello, Josh.
Hi there.
And now a word from the illiterate.
Chick McGee on O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Dear Chick, please stop playing the clip of Tom yawning. Do you want to know why?
It makes that person yawn?
It makes that person yawn.
Isn't that real science?
Yes. I've yawned like 5 times this hour. Your actions have consequences. Love the show, but keep up the fun. Which one do you like better? This one? or this one?
I sound like an animal.
They're both. Yeah, the second one's better, but the first one has that cute little.
I think the second one has a lot of flavor.
See, they leave the mic on when I'm getting ready to do stuff after the show, and that's where they caught me sneezing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, whoa. That wasn't even one of my good ones.
That's like your brain's coming out your nose.
It's important to get rid of those. More letters here. This comes to us from Eagle, Idaho, and Grant wrote this. And Grant, on purpose, he spells it Iderho. Eagle, Idaho.
Like it.
It must be Idaho Day or something.
I know. This is about the 4th one.
Anything but Michigan. Man.
He goes, it's right next to Boise.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
With a S, not a Z, by the way.
And we had ladies and gentlemen, if you ever thought, boy, I'd like to really work with Bob and Tom. That sounds like a fun job to have. We had a meeting one day. I'm not sure how long it lasted, but it was substantial. And Tom went off about, wait, don't stop saying Boise. It's Boise, okay? Just stop it.
Oh.
And then he got mad and started throwing stuff.
I thought it was Boise. I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. You done now?
Yes, I'm done.
Here in Boise, Idaho, the employees at the O'Reilly Auto Parts store, listen to the Bob and Tom Show.
And why wouldn't they?
Damn right they do.
And every time Tom says O'Reilly, they all scream, "It's O'Reilly."
I've never heard him say it.
I haven't either.
Just now you said it wrong before you said it right.
Well, that's because it's written this way. Someone wrote a letter saying I was saying O'Reilly Auto Parts. I don't think
maybe one time, and we just missed it because you don't usually.
Yeah, I don't hear you say that.
I don't know if you're mispronouncing it and I hear it correctly or you are mispronouncing.
Okay. So I'll slow down.
But wouldn't we all jump on him?
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
But they also, when I do it correctly, they all go, "Ow!"
Yeah. Why wouldn't they do
that? They got
the
ow down. Well, thank you, O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'll have to slow down a little. I think that's what it is. Now, another letter here. This comes to us from Blaze.
Blaze is his name.
Yeah, Blaze.
Blaze.
Yeah.
And you're acting like it's a normal name.
It's a cool name, man.
There was a famous football player, Blaze Winter. Remember him?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Blaise.
Same spelling.
A Paul Newman movie named Blaze.
Offensive lineman.
Huh.
Yeah. This says, my name is Blaze.
Might have been a center.
My favorite thing is when Chick does his sports announcer voice.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Blaze.
There you go. And his impression of Andy Lee, parentheses, I assumed that Christy's husband took her name.
He has been referred to as that in the past.
That's so funny.
No say in that matter. Yeah.
The other day, Tom was talking about monks and asked if they were allowed to talk. Oh, I know why. We had a really cool news story about a woman who claimed that she was disabled and could no longer speak following an assault.
Right.
Yes.
And she hadn't spoken for, what was it, 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
And she was getting disability payments.
Right.
And the insurance company found out that she, in fact,
could
speak. But I was just asking about that, because that seems like a real waste of a life. But he writes, a man became a monk. He was informed they could only say 2 words per year. At the end of the first year, he went to the head monk and said, "Food, cold." Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second year, he went up to the head monk and said, "Bed, hard."
Mm.
Oh. The third year, he went up to the head monk and said, I quit. The head monk said, I'm not surprised. All you've done is complain since you got here. very, very clever.
I like it.
Oh, that was a joke. But
That was a joke.
Food, cold.
Bad heart.
That'd be a rough gig.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on here. We have Chick McGee across the way at the Bob and Tom Sports Desk. What is happening of interest?
Hey, Aaron Rodgers still has not made a decision about his future with the NFL. How many off-seasons do we have to go through this with Aaron Rodgers? I don't know if he's going to play. Maybe he'll retire.
Well, what do you care?
I care a lot.
Let him do what he wants to do.
You often wonder if the media just shut up about him, if he would just make the decision.
So are you taking Aaron Rodgers' side in this entire thing?
Yeah, why not?
He's always kind of.
While America... why didn't he shut up list?
First of all, a little bit of advice. I saw him yesterday on Pat McAfee's show. He looks great without...
He's 40 years old?
Without the beard.
No, he looks a lot better with the beard.
No, he looks younger and healthier. And
oh, okay.
Right.
But yeah, no, I mean, let him do what he wants to do.
The 41-year-old said he's not holding anybody hostage. He's weighing whether to return for the 21st season. He said personal matters are currently his priority and denied rumors he's seeking a big payday, saying $10 million for one season would be enough.
Personal matters should be his priority.
He's got plenty of cash. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, that's right. He should be given the Nobel Prize. Yeah.
What we've been trying to tell you is he's right behind you.
Aaron! Son of a gun.
What is he said, the phrase is, I'm not holding anybody hostage.
What I just said, yes.
Could I finish?
We wish.
And then he said, I'm open to anything and attached to nothing, which sounds like a single sex worker.
He's kind of talking life is suffering and be here now.
Well,
he's a thinker.
He's a Zen guy, right?
I think the problem was he couldn't find an ayahuasca, whatever it is, a dealer in Pittsburgh.
Would you be okay with me doing some ayahuasca here and reporting back on it?
Sure.
Going to send you to Bolivia, right?
No, you don't have to go that far.
Probably the desert somewhere.
Probably.
Doesn't it make you violent?
38th and...
Doesn't it make you... Isn't it supposed to make a person violently throw up?
It can.
It can.
Right.
Yes.
Certainly can.
I still say
it's part of the adventure.
It sounds like a summer camp to me.
Well, you love summer camp.
I know, but it doesn't mean I'm going to take something that makes me barf. I don't need to... Hey, you can do whatever you want, Chick. Why don't you take the rest of the day off?
Why do you do that to him?
My brother and I were on the bass boat this weekend, and out of nowhere, he just goes, I could be talked into doing ayahuasca. I go, it's funny you say that. That's because we're not big,
I don't know.
Drug guys.
Sure.
Yeah, but and I go, I could as well.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah,
Oh,
I go, you and I share that.
I have a whole new idea here. I think Aaron Rodgers should set up some kind of gigantic conference call with all the teams and say something like, the first team to answer these 3 riddles gets my services.
All right. There you go.
Can we have him say, these riddles 3?
Yeah. In troll speak.
Right.
I would just love to see him come back and be great again. It'd be fun.
You think he was great last year?
Well,
He said great again.
There are 11 people on the field with him, and or 10 others.
Wow, you do have the Aaron Rodgers.
No, but I mean, one guy can make a difference, but he can't do everything.
Yeah, and it's not him. It's not his fault.
Okay, we'll see.
That's why I've never understood why coaches don't go, yeah, we had a tough game. My players suck. I told them what to do, and they didn't do it right.
No, what they'll do is like, yeah, we had a bad game, and it starts with me. I didn't coach him up enough. No.
Told him exactly what to do to win.
That dumbass fumbled the ball with 5 seconds left. Hold on to it.
Well, double A, Aaron, good luck. Now, we have to move forward here. Coming up, we have many exciting things, including the most bizarre story ever about breaking up a fight between 2 dogs.
And this is something you think most people should know so that they...
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
so it's not effective.
You will hear this.
Effective.
When I saw this, I didn't believe it till I saw it. It is completely bizarre.
Okay.
And probably a terrible idea. We'll have to have a veterinarian weigh in on
It's
this.
a cautionary tale.
Yes. In the meantime, I'll try to say it correctly. Excuse me, O'Reilly. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Scientists used magnetic resonance imaging to measure the activity of the brain's emotional center when listening to a pianist in real time.
When listening to a penis in real time.
A pianist.
I can hear the ocean.
When did they change that, by the way?
What?
It was always pianist growing up. Now it's pianist, isn't it?
Probably
growing up.
What?
Oh, never mind.
I saw one on a horse. That was the first time I saw one. And it was like...
First time I saw a horse, I thought, my God.
And then they also...
What's the old joke? No, I said a 5-inch pianist.
Yeah.
Yeah, something.
What? No, what's the joke where the guy's in the bar and there's this little 6-inch kid? What? There's a 6-inch running around tipping over everybody's drinks. I don't want this guy's a 6-inch dick.
Oh, that one I've
Oh, you never heard that one?
They listened.
No, that's not the joke. You've got it completely wrong.
Let me tell you something. That's the joke. Okay? That is absolutely
We all know nobody tells a joke like Chick.
What the hell's going on? The bartender said. I wished for a 6-inch.
I see. Yeah.
Right?
There's a little guy playing a piano.
No, he's not playing the piano.
Yeah.
No, he's running up and down the bar, knocking over drinks.
There are two jokes here.
He's being a real dick.
One is about a 5-inch pianist, and the other is about a 6-inch. Yeah.
Oh, as I live and breathe, ladies and gentlemen.
Get a joke told.
I'll never forget there are these
Dr. Tom Whiskey.
these three really little fellas.
Yeah, 3 of them.
A little tiny.
Oh, real tiny. How tiny would you say?
They're called little people.
Okay.
And that first one steps up and he goes, you know something? I bet I have the smallest hands in the world.
Oh.
Wow.
Can you use one of your hands to turn
your music down?
That really help us out.
Ace,
Then
for
we can
God's
hear
sake,
the
turn
joke.
down the music.
Not Ace. You ding dong.
And so he sends it off to the Guinness Book of World Records people.
Uh-huh.
And he gets back a letter saying, you, sir, have the smallest hands in the world. It's official. This next little fella.
Congratulations.
This next little fella, and he's about this big. Yay high.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yay high.
Like up to your knee, Josh. This is a small man.
Yeah, very small.
He goes, you know, I have the world's smallest feet. So they pack up that letter. They send it off to those Guinness World Record folks.
Oh.
And they send it back a letter saying, sir, you officially have the smallest feet in the world.
All right.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
And third fella says, how about I have the world's smallest male member?
Oh.
So they take some photographs with a ruler and stuff, and they send it off to the Guinness Book of World Record people. And they want to get it validated, and they're all sitting there at the bar, and the mail comes back, and it's got Guinness there on the outside. Oh, this is going to be it. I'm going to be validated to get that record. So the guy, he takes that envelope, he opens her up, and he looks at the thing, and he goes, oh, I have the world's second smallest penis in the world.
Oh, no. Really?
Who the hell is Chick McGee?
Okay. All right. Okay. Very nice. I had not heard that. That joke had not entered into any of the jokes.
No. It wasn't anywhere
We were talking about.
It was a true story from the Old West.
Yes.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. During these commercial breaks, I get to enjoy some quiet time here in the studio. That's right. That's because while everyone else is in the break room waiting in line for that dirty old coffee machine, I'm enjoying some Josh time. Yes, just me and my Java House Peel and Pour pod. That's right. The rest of them can spend the next 6 minutes fighting over who gets to drink from that outdated technology. Not me. I just grab my favorite Java House pod, peel back the lid like so, pour it into my hot water here, and the rest of the break is just Josh and his amazingly smooth coffee. Barista quality. That's it. No muss, no fuss, no brewer required. Smooth as can be.
Hey, Josh. Sorry I'm late. I was standing behind all those guys at the coffee machine. They're blocking my way.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Isn't it time you broke up with your brewer? Get started at javahouse.com and use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, boy.
Wait a minute.
What?
What?
Okay, we have, I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Could you focus on the big screen?
Oh,
my goodness.
Gracious.
Hey, guys. It's some bitch Ed's out this week. He's at the National Toilet Festival in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
So no Ed Septic?
No, Ed. It's me, Turd Wrench Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's out there in San Francisco for the Toilet Festival. Did you guys know that's where the Golden Gate Bridge is?
No. I think it's the Golden Gate.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, okay.
If you didn't know, Ed is my stepbrother once removed. And the once removed part comes from the time that Meemaw found us behind the shed and had to get the hose out to separate us.
I see.
Yeah, that was the last time we played pipes and drains again.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
It was the last time I played with pipes at all. Turns out that the flapper valve is more my speed.
Oh, really? Who knew?
Yeah.
Huh.
So basically, unlike that sumbitch Ed, I'm gonna fix your pipes and bang your wife. A small upcharge. I'll send you one of those cell phone videos when I get on back up to the shop.
Oh, how nice. That's
All right.
exciting.
I'm gonna let you guys get back to it.
Thanks, Tina.
Thank you. Turd Wrench Tina.
Third Wrench Tina.
Wow.
All right.
How about that?
Good to know.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it, more or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
Earl Lanter, he's been doing it for a long time. He can fix up your eyes. I don't even have to have glasses when I read this piece of paper anymore. Thank you, Dr. Lanter.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hey. There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair.
Chicky baby.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom.
I love that very much. Now, coming up, we have some fascinating stuff from the Silac Insurance News Desk, but right now we're dipping our toes into the world of sports with Chick McGee.
We've got video to accompany this story. Justin Thomas found just the right tonic for his Postmasters week. He has tied the course record at Harbortown, going to Harbortown.
Won't you take me to
Harbortown for the RBC Heritage. He almost shot a 60 for the course record, but he ended up with a 61. Tom, have you ever shot a 60?
For 36 holes?
Yeah. No, for 2 holes, right?
Yeah.
And then we had an incident on the course. Billy Horschel, his tee shot was errant and went into the gallery and hit a woman on her leg.
Ooh.
And he ended up signing it, the leg for her, and hopefully that's where it'll end. But the tee shot has been hit. Wait till you see this. It left a mark, though.
Ooh.
Look at that knot.
Oh, my gosh. That's not her kneecap?
No. That's a knot on
It sure is.
where the ball hit her.
Watch this.
Now look,
Why is he signing her leg?
He almost goes in for a kiss. I think this is a kiss. Oh no, they go for a hug.
Yeah, he misread. Yeah,
he misread.
Where's that left hand going?
Where's it? Boy.
Why would he sign her leg?
I know, she's not that attractive.
Forever.
Oh.
Yeah, real ugly. I thought the same thing.
Stop it.
Tom, have you ever had a knot like that? Look
Yes,
at that thing,
I have.
man.
I have too, and it's weird that the body does that.
It is weird.
Yeah, what good is that?
Oddly enough, it's about the size of half a golf ball.
Yeah.
That's big.
Presumably, when you go to those, there's some waiver as part of the ticket.
Certainly. It's like Major League Baseball. They have a contract on the back of the ticket or whatever, or wherever the ticket ends up in your phone or whatever. I'm sure they had teams of lawyers figuring this out.
I had a knot on my head this past weekend. My brother was pulling he snagged, and he yanked it out of the water, and I wasn't looking, and he really wasn't looking to see where it would go, and he hit me in the head with a 3/4 ounce football jig right in the forehead. And
Whoa!
It still hurts, but there was a big knot for a while there.
Aw.
And he said it was an accident.
He did say it was an accident, yeah.
And you were in a contest together.
Yeah.
And he said it was an accident. Interesting.
You think there might have been some foul
What's the most effective prank in that arena that you pulled on one of your brothers?
Fishing?
Well, just in general.
Or on the waters, fishing, boat?
Short sheeting them, if you will, or...
My brother John got real mad at me because I put a live, really big crawdad down the back of his shirt.
Yeah, that'll get your attention.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't care for that.
Well, that'll happen.
Did you ever get together with your brothers at, let's say, a lake house, and after a long day at the lake and you've showered, you would run around the bedroom naked with bath towels around your neck saying that you were superhero bear man?
You know, we didn't because none of us are gay or incestuous.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Now, anybody who did that would clearly be.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Oh, that's what I did.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we know.
We know you did.
Bear man.
Playing grab ass with your brothers.
Diving between the beds in the loft. It was great.
And then his brother was seated on the toilet one time, and Tom walked up and started urinating between his legs.
Yes.
Between his brother's legs.
I'll never forget it.
still
It was such a classic move. Sure, I realized
So
that
his junk was right in his brother's face.
I realized that, yes, there is a beating that will come, but right now, for the next few moments, I'm in charge.
Was he just frozen there?
Oh yeah, he was furious. I can remember which bathroom it was. It's right there in my. I can picture it in my mind.
Was it the one that looks exactly like you, or was it the tall one?
The one that looks like me.
Oh God!
And as I'm aging, I'm looking more and more like him.
Yeah, you guys are twins.
It's very weird.
It's startling. Texas Rangers pitcher, he's a left-hander, Patrick Corbin, came within 2 outs of recording a very nice start earlier in the week, a 3-1 win against the Angels. As it turns out, though, Corbin, even taking the mound for that start, qualified as a personal victory after a spider bite he suffered earlier in the week had him struggling to even walk in the clubhouse.
Wow.
Yuck.
Manager of the Rangers, Bruce Bochy, said,
Oh, I love this.
We weren't even sure if he's going to pitch at all. He had a bite. He could hardly walk when he came into the clubhouse. Some kind of venom got in there. And it traveled down to his Peter. And, of course, if it gets in your Peter, you got to have that.
They call that the Peter Pecker.
Skip, you got your facts right here?
Not sure if it was a spider or what, but we got it sucked out of there and everything's fine. He was 50-50 whether he can make that start or not, but it turned out all right.
Man, what do you think, brown recluse?
Yeah, I would have.
Apparently those are incredibly painful.
They make you dizzy, right? You ever been bitten by
And it eats away your skin. It like digests you from the outside.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Ugh.
Oh, thank you. Today's obscure trivia fact.
What's that, sir?
Daryl Hammond, the great comedian, grew up with Bruce Bochy. They're best friends.
That would be obscure if you didn't mention it every 3 weeks.
I have $10,000 because I haven't said that in a year. You find a tape of me saying it.
Oh, no, that comes up.
I should take that back.
I'd like to get in on this action. And it's Bruce Bochy, you big jerk.
No, it's bocce ball. You never heard of that?
It's family invention.
Because, you got Marty Ball in the NFL and you got bocce ball in baseball.
Who told you about Marty Schottenheimer and Marty Ball? I need to know immediately.
Oh,
How'd you hear that?
They talked about it all the time.
A Spanish soccer club is raising awareness for testicular cancer. Oh. All the guys do that when you talk about testicular cancer. You bend over
grab
a little
yourself?
bit, and you go,
bit.
One lump or two.
Yes. The soccer team wearing shorts with a special logo emblazoned right there on their crotches.
Oh, no kidding.
I'll
Okay.
take a look at that. Do we have a picture?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It is right there in the crotch area.
Right there.
And it's life size, it looks like.
And it's a ribbon
He's
with
doing
two
steroids.
balls attached, literally. So it looks like a cherry, like two cherries.
Yes,
kind
it
of.
does.
It's a smart move.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's a good cause.
They should also do it on the balls.
The soccer balls.
The soccer balls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
No, Josh. Well, Juan, we're going to have to shave your balls and tattooing them with this logo and helping people prevent the testicular cancer. You're probably wondering why I'm here in Spain talking like this.
But I am the finest testicle shaver in the world. That's why they won many contests.
Especially if his team's in Scotland.
It's been said Bruce Bochy can coach anything. I could coach up soccer, by God. Get them foreigners. And according to the news there in Madrid, it dubbed the public awareness campaign Tenemos un par, which translates to "we have a pair."
Oh, okay.
It's a smart move. And guys, yeah, if you're in the shower, check yourselves. If there's any lumps, go see a professional physician or an amateur physician.
One lump or two. Or have your wife go.
Some guy at a bus station can tell you.
Honey, does this feel swollen to you?
Yes.
That's
Don't
fun.
you like that joke, Tom? You ever done that? Gone home and said, "Boy, honey, I really had a tough day. Can I?"
The answer is no.
Would you touch?
No. The answer is no. The answer is no.
Swell.
The answer is no.
I have a boo-boo on it.
You know what my dad? My dad's not here, but I'll fill in for him. You know what he'd say?
What?
It's no way to live, boy.
Okay. The best way to live is to have great audio in your head.
Yes. Right there.
You know how you get it there?
Raycon everyday earbuds. That's right, kids. And Mother's Day is May 11.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got that right.
You're
and
right.
Talk about a unique gift that she'll be telling all her friends about. Do you know what my baby got me for Mother's Day?
Oh, boy, Lois is going on about her kid.
He got me some Raycon everyday
Oh, lovely,
earbuds.
Lois, lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had to do some scrapbooking.
Okay.
And then, Raycon's latest model, better than ever with the 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with two devices at once. And Raycon's quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging, boom, got 90 minutes of battery. And Raycon's earbuds come with active noise cancellation, or ANC, which is often difficult to find at such an accessible price point. Not with Raycon. They start about half the price of other premium audio brands, and they come in all the colors. And Raycon has a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom, and of course we have a deal for you. You get 20% off site-wide just because you know us. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom, 20% off site-wide. One more time, that's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I'm working on a joke over here, Josh.
Okay.
Okay, now we had this news story about the Spanish soccer team that it's a good thing. They're trying to enlighten people about testicular cancer.
Yeah. Sure.
So that they've got a logo right on the crotch of their pants when they go out, their shorts when they're playing soccer.
Right.
Now, tell me if this works. It's difficult for gay soccer players to do any foreplay because they can't touch balls with their hands. Is that
absolutely?
Is there something there?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
you want to polish that for me?
Yeah, because they can use their heads. Nothing.
Use your feet.
There's nothing there. Okay, I'm so
That
sorry.
might be hot.
Yeah. Okay. Once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Do you have any interest in going to space?
Yeah, so I have a different definition of space, as would be true for all of my colleagues, my astrophysics colleagues. Many people don't realize that the space station, for example, which is anybody's common definition of being in space, if Earth were shrunk to the size of a schoolroom globe, then the space station is orbiting 1 centimeter above the surface.
Yeah.
And so I'm sorry, I can't think of that as space. Send me somewhere. Moon, Mars, asteroids, beyond. But I don't want to just boldly go where hundreds have gone before.
The billionaires who pay to go up in the one where they're in space for like 6 minutes, that seems to me to be a real ripoff.
That's not even as high as the 1 centimeter. So the billionaire boys race, the Bezos-Branson, you're right. That's what's called suborbital. They go up and then just fall back for 5-6 minutes, and it's the falling part where you're weightless. So that's fun, and you're sort of above the important parts of the atmosphere. So that's fun. Stars will come out in broad daylight because you can't see stars in the daytime because of the scattered blue light from the sun that turns the sky blue. You get above that limit. So that's fun. I have no issues with that. But on this same scale with the schoolroom globe, they go up about the thickness of 2 dimes.
Yeah, and it's costing them several more dimes than
And
that.
remember that guy, that crazy guy, Felix Baumgartner? Remember him?
Sure. Yeah.
Who did that edge
Hot
of
air
space
balloon
jump?
thing? Yeah.
For Red Bull?
Sure.
Okay. How high was he? He was the thickness of 1 dime above Earth's surface. So we, and NASA is complicit in this. We have a very low bar definition of what it means to go into space.
Wow.
But can we?
I'm sorry, I have higher goals than that.
Can we get to Mars though feasibly? Is that really a realistic thing?
Well, so let me just make it clear. Oh, by the way, of the billionaire boys space race, Elon Musk is the only one who actually puts people in orbit.
Okay.
So he's the full 1 centimeter up, and that's why he can intersect with the space station if he chooses. Unlike the 1950s, where people said, will we ever get to the moon? Do we know how? Is it even possible? That's not the kinds of questions anyone is invoking today about Mars. The questions are not, is it possible? Of course it's possible. We have an SUV-sized rover that took a helicopter to Mars, exploring Mars right now. Getting to Mars, that's not the issue. So the issue is, what's the motivation? And who's going to write the check? That's all it comes down to. It's not any more complicated than
So
that.
you can survive that trip to Mars. A human being can.
It's 9 months. Yeah, just get a good Netflix account, you know.
Maybe listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's got a couple of podcasts out there.
Thank you. Yes, I have a podcast that'll keep you going. There you go.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend recently proposed to me and I'm so madly in love with him. We met after he went through a really bad breakup and I was there for him. But then one night when we got really drunk, he basically told me I would always be second to that girl.
No.
I don't even think you remember saying it. Obviously, I was super hurt, but I felt like I can take what I'll get. But am I making a huge mistake in marrying him knowing that? Do you think I should bring it up or what should I do? Oof.
Girl, you run.
Yikes.
You can't be with him. No.
Unless stuff, but that could have been a while ago and maybe feelings have changed.
You can't hear it.
I think it's worth asking him about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, let him defend himself, you know.
Yeah.
What an idiot. Why did he even say that?
Well, he was drunk.
I know.
You know?
Well, he
Speak
was
the
so
truth.
drunk he might not know. She said.
Maybe that's the deep truth
Yeah.
for this guy.
That's why it's like,
You know, I've never quite bought into that when you're drunk, everything you say is the honest truth.
That's
no.
true.
That's true. I've
There's
lied
a lot of BSing when you're drunk.
Yeah, there is.
But why would you say that?
I don't know.
Like, that's like, oy.
Talk to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. In that case, I think it was truth serum, but I agree. Generally, drinking's not always that. Eesh.
That's a tough
Just
one.
talk to him. Yeah,
That's almost worse
you have
than
every
cheating.
right to ask him.
Insurance News Desk. Pat Godwin will have a song for us
Someday.
Here in a moment. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. I'm Chick McGee, and hello, Tom Griswold.
Hello, Chickster. Now,
How you doing, buddy?
Good. Very good.
I had to get in your way, Pat, but welcome back.
I'm late.
Okay, thank you.
Very important date.
We were visiting the sports desk. Is that correct?
We are finished with the sports desk, unless you want to hear how amazing my Bruce Bochy imitation is.
That's pretty good.
Here's Bruce passing on some words of wisdom.
Thank you.
I really like Bochy. I wouldn't have. That's who you want your coach to be.
Really, really excited. He's won a couple World Series.
Why do they call baseball coaches managers?
I don't know why they do that, but it is unique.
And I do think we've discussed this before. They of course wear a uniform just like the players.
Right.
They should do that also in football.
And basketball. Can you imagine?
Basketball, that would be funny.
But they used to. I didn't care for the suits and ties. NFL coaches used to on the sideline.
You didn't?
When did that stop?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought it was very classy.
Blanton Collier, was he the last?
Yeah, I don't think he was the last one, but he was one of the Browns.
I think it's really cool that baskbasketball coaches do it.
I do too.
And hockey managers and hockey coaches.
I think it's respectful of their sport.
Lombardi had a suit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
tie.
Lombardi always did.
Let's see. Tom Landry had a suit.
And Bill
and tie.
Belichick, of course.
In your
Wait a
high
minute.
school-
It wouldn't be great if you were Bill Belichick to go to an event wearing a beautifully tailored morning coat, but have the sleeves cut off.
Oh, yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
That'd be a great move. Maybe you could do that for her senior prom.
Maybe.
Thank you. I didn't see that coming.
In high school, did our basketball team on game day, the students had to wear suits and ties?
Yep.
Was
That's
that
cool.
the same with you?
Not with us.
But it was only basketball. Football players didn't have to do that. In fact, they wore their jerseys. Yeah.
That's cool, too, though.
It says here it's tough to pinpoint an exact first, the transition away from suits and ties for NFL coaches. It happened gradually in the mid-'60s and was not one single event. This shift was driven by a number of factors, including the Youthquake movement, changing social norms and a greater focus on athletic attire with the quarter zips.
I've never heard of the phrase the Youthquake movement.
Youthquake? Oh.
Yeah, that sounds like a hindsight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody was saying that then.
Well, it's Earthquake Day.
You know what? It says here, and I kind of remember, Don Shula might have been one of the first coaches to come out and just wear an open collared shirt.
Maybe because it was so GD hot in Miami.
Like a Dolphins sweater vest or whatever.
Well, it's 107 degrees, nice tie.
Just be comfortable. It's a hard job. Be comfortable, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, dress like we do at work. We don't care. We'll come in sweatpants. Right, Tom? You love sweatpants.
I don't own any sweatpants.
It is kind of surprising we don't dress worse.
It really is.
Well, we used to back when there weren't cameras all the time.
That is true, yeah.
So before YouTube and all that stuff, you guys were way underdressed?
No. 9 times out of 10, no shower. Just roll out of bed, put a hat on.
Put a hat on,
Here
come
I come.
in.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Shower mentally prepares me a little bit.
It does indeed, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially that.
Well, maybe it's the masturbation in the shower.
That relaxes you.
Did you see that story
your mind
about
straight.
Deion Sanders? Says he's never masturbated. He was
Ever in his life?
That's what he said.
You know, if I was Deion Sanders, I wouldn't either. I'd have somebody service this Peter.
Said he
right
never
now.
masturbates.
That's what I'd do.
We don't believe him, right?
No.
Yeah.
We don't believe.
I've got another idea. I think this is better.
Oh, okay.
This is actually smart and practical.
About what?
NFL coaches on the sideline, they can wear suits, but they have to wear helmets.
Boy, that's a silly look.
Wouldn't that be?
I'm for it.
Wouldn't that be ridiculous?
I know you're being silly. Dan Reeves, coach of the Broncos, one of the last NFL coaches to wear a tie and jacket on the sideline.
Now, what percentage of players are going to wear do we have any idea, are they going to wear the more serious helmets this year?
I don't know the answer to that, but all the players are free to make that choice if they'd like.
Because isn't there a significant difference in the level of concussion one gets with that better helmet?
I feel like I'm testifying, but I don't. We'd have to define significant.
Okay.
But I think there is.
It is
safer. It certainly could be labeled safer.
And is the downside that they look kind of silly?
Yeah, but they don't look as silly as I thought they would.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. I think it's a really smart move.
They've got it kind of sorted down where you can't really notice who's wearing one and who's not wearing one unless you really look. So, yeah.
Has anybody been in an NFL locker room?
I have.
Are the showers
but a long time ago, like
big,
in the 80s?
or are they individual stalled kind of?
Well, once again, though, it was in the 80s, and it was the Cincinnati Bengals locker room.
Okay, yeah.
And that was
just a big mass.
Now it's gorgeous, but in the 80s, it was, I don't want to say on the cheap, but they were one of the more frugal franchises.
I just read that the former Oakland A's are playing in Sacramento, and I guess the visiting teams are not very happy with the facility because they're so used to having these great locker rooms in Major League Baseball. Most of the stadiums are really nice, and they get there and it's somewhat less.
Probably feels like spring training. Some of those stadiums are nice, but they're not always the greatest facilities.
But I don't feel too sorry for them since isn't the minimum salary like $40 million or something?
Sometimes it's fun to slum it.
Did you hear the story about John Madden, Raiders and the Chiefs back in the old AFL days? They were those two teams just did not like each other. So Madden very loudly in the hallway was telling one of his maintenance workers, he had it set up. He was telling him, now look, this rat problem we've got in our locker room, I understand it's gone to the visitors' locker room. So keep an eye out for those rats that might be, they're just running wild here in the stadium.
Ooh.
And I guess the Chiefs, obviously, just like it worked, and they were concerned about getting
That's great.
bitten by a
Getting in their
rat.
heads.
Yeah. Well, if you're just joining us, hello. This is the Bob and Tom Show coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Glad to be here.
Last hour, Pat, I thought you had a song for us.
I have a song every hour, every minute, every 5 minutes,
Really?
every 10,
No
whatever,
kidding?
whatever you need, whatever
We're
you
an
want.
hour and a half in. You haven't had one song.
Just relaxing, enjoying the show.
Work that way.
I will say this. Mr. Pat Godwin will be on stage tomorrow night, along with Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey, and Willie G. It's going to be great. It's going to be a show at the Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa, tomorrow night only. Get ticket information at bobandtom.com.
Looking forward to seeing everybody there. And I'm really looking forward to seeing my friends do comedy. That's always a great thing.
Who are your friends?
Yeah. Pat and Willie and Jeff.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
friends. All right.
Now, did you want to play a song for us right now, Pat?
Yeah.
What would you like to hear?
You said you had redone the Catfish song or something? Or
Oh, I did that yesterday. Yeah, I enjoyed my new rewrite.
Yeah?
It's finally up and running. I'll record that soon.
Okay.
Well, we can do it. I'll tell you what.
Wanna do that?
The reason we were talking about it,
Enjoy it like you never heard it.
we had a nice, story about
Kitten fishing.
so-called kitten fishing, which I think was invented by.
Yeah, they're saying people
intern.
put their pictures online on their dating apps that are quite old.
50% of the photographs on online dating services are significantly old. It was the result of the survey.
Pardon me.
Be yourselves, people. You never know who's going to fall in love. You might be denying true love out
Yeah.
there. The person who's meant for you will love how you look right now.
You don't want to turn off your soulmate.
No, exactly.
Can you play that without the electricity?
Yeah. Why don't we wait? I'll go to the car. My backup is there.
Oh, okay. All right.
The backup lyrics? The funny
I'll
ones?
bring those two.
The Bob and Tom Show
Now he's
is
mad.
experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. But while we're waiting for repairs,
Can you play it on the piano?
please enjoy Devo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you know the name of that song, Tom?
No, I don't. We are not men. We are Devo.
No, that's
not a Devo
Jocko Homo.
Close enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. That's the name of that song. Yeah.
Okay.
I
They
love
wear
Devo.
funny masks when they sing that song.
Oh,
on
yeah.
stage. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are they in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I don't
I'm
know
gonna say no.
that.
Christy slept with Mark Mother.
I did not.
You told us.
I like his
I'm such a
wife.
fan.
She's
I was
very
You're
sweet.
married now.
It was a close call between Mark
Jesus,
and Andy.
Mary
I've got to
Joseph.
see him live. I like weird nerd rock.
It's very good. In the meantime,
I
we'll
hate you,
switch
Pat.
gears and we'll go over to Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What have you got over there?
Well, we never got to the story yesterday. At least $10 million worth of merchandise was stolen after burglars tunneled through a concrete wall into an L.A. jewelry store. Officer David Cellular with the L.A. Police Department.
He's always always on his phone.
Oh, that poor
Probably
guy.
Cular, but it looks funnier if you say cellular. Cular said the heist occurred over the weekend at Love Jewels. Security camera footage shows the suspects entering the store from a large hole they drilled from the property next door.
Tom, I want you to go home today and go, hey, baby, you want to see my love jewels?
Yeah, that'll happen.
never know.
just
You gotta take your chance.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
get behind me and film it for the funeral.
Officers
No way to live, boy.
Officers said the burglars tunneled through multiple levels of concrete into the target location. Initial estimates are $10 million worth of watches, pendants, gold chains, and other merchandise.
This is like a caper film.
Oceans. It's like Ocean's 11.
The classic drilling through the other
right.
The other side.
So maybe their alarm system needs like a vibration detector.
I'm surprised they didn't have that.
Well, they didn't even have insurance, so I don't know about the alarms.
You know what
large safes.
It's my understanding they were stealing diamonds for supervillains because they need them for their lasers that they can shoot at the moon.
Oh yeah, well that
makes sense.
It does, and it's not two safes, Christy. It's two saves.
Sorry.
Please, if you believe that.
I don't believe you.
The plural for safe is save.
No,
that's right.
Two safes were
sounds
broken
right.
into containing all the merchandise they had in the store. No alarm went off, and the feed to the in-store security camera had been cut.
Well, wouldn't a quality alarm system, as soon as you cut it, go off?
I would think.
Isn't that sort of the way they work?
Doesn't sound like this is very quality. They were quality.
They needed to get Simply Safe.
They needed Simply Safe. Yeah,
would have done a little better. Yeah, but this is your classic caper.
Yeah.
Haven't you always wanted to be part of a caper?
Oh,
absolutely.
Well, they're always fun in the movies because there's some ingenue. Oh, look, it's Jacqueline Bisset topless. I think I'll go rob a bank.
I've always wanted to scream, "Get in the van!"
What would you be in the caper? Would you be the wheelman?
I'd be the
I guess I
driver.
would. Yeah.
The wheelman?
The wheelman, yeah, the driver.
Right.
Yeah, Pat would be the guy. Pat would be the guy that forgot to put gas in the car.
That would be me.
And they'd come out with the bags of jewels. Let's go. Do you put gas in the car, right? Oh, shoot.
I run out of gas once a year.
But I got my guitar in the trunk.
I was a second story man, but they boy, it sure has taken them long to get up that fire escape. Well, that'd be funny in a movie if the second story man was like this fat, out of shape guy, but everybody else was afraid of heights.
Right.
So they just, oh man, look at him.
Yeah, the fire escape pulls away from the wall.
He can climb like a lemur.
Do these capers really exist?
This is one.
Absolutely, it's one.
I'm probably not as often now because.
How can you have $10 million worth of
the owner said it
jewelry
was $20 million, so.
Well, if he doesn't have insurance, why is he bothering to exaggerate?
That's true.
Yeah, why would you not have insurance on that?
Again,
about $1 million.
I go back to the security system. Why wasn't there something to detect vibrations? And why, the second they cut the camera, why didn't the alarm go off?
Maybe, I don't know. Sounds to me like this is a
inside job?
Maybe.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Okay.
I don't.
I know if I worked at a jewelry store, I'd rob the hell out of it.
Would you really?
Ring in my pocket.
It's
ring for you.
On my pocket.
Ring in my pocket.
Full.
Well, Arnold's here. Arnold's here. Anus check.
Then he hit a stud earring in his penis.
You know, one of the most dangerous jobs are the guys that sell diamonds to the jewelry stores because they carry them in their car. Yeah. And thieves will, scope them out. And
they will.
Yeah.
Where are they right now, those guys that hold diamonds?
Creepy.
Let's move on here. What else you got, Christy?
Coming up, we're going to have a guy who thought he was deaf, but just had something stuck in his ear for 2 decades. We also have, Yep.
Q-tip. Says right in the box.
Do not insert into your ear. We have drunken skiing. We have a $540 meal that ends with dung.
Drunken celebrity skiing.
Ends with tongue.
Have you ever skied drunk? Or close to it?
No.
That sounds
No
terrible.
kidding.
It's a bad idea.
Tipsy, champagne, on the slopes.
I've ridden my bike drunk, and it is hard.
Yeah.
I've drove my car drunk.
Hey, you Pat.
I almost drive drunk every day. And
coming up, we have all of those exciting things, and we have Homo sapien news.
Sure,
it's a really interesting story.
News about humans.
It's perhaps they have a theory about why Homo sapiens survived, but Neanderthal man did not.
There you go.
And you're not going to believe it involves
all gay sex.
You think the Homo sapiens would go, "Hey, you big homo," to each other?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Sapien said what?
Hey, Grog, we go Studio 54. Liza there. Coke whore. Okay.
Back then, it was only Studio 3.
Right.
Funnier joke. It needed something, like perhaps not being stated out loud. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey guys, Jess Hooker here from the Bob and Tom Show. Looks like the weather's gonna hold out and I am going to do the IndyCar two-seater experience. A little nervous, but I think I'll be okay. I've been coming to the race since I was about 5, so this is a dream come true. I'm ready to get in one of these cars. I just don't know if they're gonna let me go ahead and drive one. Do you think if I asked to let me sit in front, maybe? Here we go. The nerves are setting in. I'm just waiting for the excitement to trump the nerves. All right. Down and forward. Got it.
Keep going. All the way down.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
We're in here.
You don't have to hold on to anything. The car will hold on to you.
Mentally, it feels like maybe there should be a handle somewhere. Maybe like one of those Fisher-Price car wheels. That'd be cool. Steering wheel.
We thought about putting a horn in there so you can honk at the driver and make it faster or whatever.
What's your name?
Jeremy.
Okay, hi, Jeremy. Just like to know who's making me safe. I'm not sure if it's sweat from nerves. I probably should have emptied my bladder. There's a lot of things going through my head right now. I love my family. Holy hell, it's running, guys. This ain't no game. Holy oh my God. Holy hell. All right. Oh my God. The first lap, I don't know why I'm winded. I didn't do anything. First lap, oh my gosh, we're getting up to speed. This is amazing, it's awesome. Second lap, oh hell, how fast are we going? Third lap, I got a little nauseous, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how those guys do this for hours at a time. This is nuts. But I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I can't believe that I'm here, that I was on the track, that I got to do this today. This is just like a dream come true for anybody who loves IndyCar, but especially a girl that's been raised here in Indianapolis. It comes out here every year, my entire life since I was 4 years old. I'm still in shock. But you cross over those bricks and you see the pagoda coming out of turn 4, and I don't know what I could compare it to. Holy hell, dude. Beautiful.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it, more or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where...
With our singers, go to Q95.com, get all the details, how you could come in here and perhaps be singing with us.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Christy and Pat, Josh, I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
All right, Josh, look sharp because you're, of course, sitting in the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair, and we actually have Mr. Singer joining us on the telephone, so try to look your best, please.
All right, I'll button up.
Steven, can you hear me?
I can. Good morning, guys.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
Good. Well, we were actually just speculating about something, so we thought we'd tap the source here. Christy had a news story about a big jewelry store robbery in Los Angeles. And do you want to give the details real quick, Christy?
Yeah, at least $10 million worth of merchandise stolen after burglars tunneled through a concrete wall into an L.A. jewelry store called Love Jewels. They apparently had no insurance, and 2 large safes were broken into. No alarm went off, and the feed to the in-store security cameras were cut. They apparently entered the store from a large hole they drilled from the property next door.
So, Stephen, I know that you obviously have your Philadelphia location. I was just wondering, as soon as they cut the camera, doesn't your alarm go off?
Well, let me tell you a couple of things because I'm a little bit of a security expert. However, the first thing I got to tell you is, as I'm listening to you guys talk this morning, and you're talking about we go into work, we don't take showers, we don't get dressed, we just roll out of bed. I say, man, how dumb are radio guys? Like, don't they have guests in the studio or anything like that? But jewelers somehow are dumber. The dumbest industry in the world. I don't know how they do it, but like I've said to you many times, circus clowns, DJs, and jewelers are the 3 dumbest people in the industry.
We're in good company.
It's just unbelievable. Like this idiot's got $10 million and he won't spend $5,000 on an alarm. It's so dumb. It's so easy. This is the biggest no-brainer in the world. First off, you have what's called a bank safe, a bank vault. Now, our bank vault weighs 22 tons. It's got 6 foot of reinforced steel and concrete underneath it. It's 6-sided. You would have to blow it up to get into it. You could get into almost anything, but it's got a double combination where it takes 2 people to get in. It's got three, not one, not two, but three different alarm systems. One is from one company, one's from a second company, and one's from a third company, just so you have redundancy in case something fails. Then you have vibration detection. You have sound detection. You have infrared. You have what's called a dual tech, which picks up so you have like body heat and motion. So if like a mouse or something would run by, it wouldn't set off the alarm. It would take something like, that would be human body heat. And then it's layered on three different layers. So if one has a false alarm, let's say a power spike or something like that, you would know. We have not one, but two different types of video systems that run on two different types of power. One's on backup power, one's on the regular power from the building. In other words, it's so much aggravation to break in and to do it, and it would take so long, you would either blow up the building or burn down the place to do it.
Now,
if you have a vault,
there is a chance.
I wrote this all down, Josh.
If you have a vault that you could drill into, it's like having a refrigerator box. It's just not possible. The guy's got to be an idiot.
No,
if he had $10 million worth of jewelry sitting in that, I mean. This is why we're somewhat successful. I'm in a business of idiots. It's just unbelievable.
Steven Singer is our guest from Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven, so do you have a backup if you forget the combination, or because you said it's a two-person job? Is there, if something goes wrong and the person forgets?
Well, we have several key holders, and they work in pairs. So no one person can open anything up themselves. It's for their security and for our security. And it's just everything has to happen with at least two people. But our protocol is we have 6 people opening and closing at least at all times. But this is like the biggest no-brainer stuff in the world. I mean, it's
do you ever
you have customer goods. Why would you do that?
Do you ever pretend that you're launching the nuclear weapons? All right, well, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. On 1, you say go.
If there was a nuclear war, you'd find my vault's where you'd want to be. It's like it has its own fresh air system, its own power system. Actually, we have 3 people that work actually inside the vault. That's how big it is.
No, Steven, we were actually talking about you earlier today because I was discussing the Blue Moon Rose for Mother's Day, and I mentioned the packaging, but I also mentioned the card, and I've been kind of talking about the importance of having a nice card stock. And how it's a serious card. It's not just a skimpy piece of paper. And I've been doing this for the last couple of weeks. We finally got a letter. This comes to us from Jane. She writes, Tom, you've got me questioning every card I've ever received from my husband, daughter, family, friends, and coworkers. If it's not on a nice card stock, I have to look back and wonder, did they really love me? So,
we have the little cards, that you can write any custom, any personalized Mother's Day card for Mother's Day with any of our gifts. But if you are just drawing a blank, we have little suggestions on a pull-down list that you can kind of fill in the name and say something lovely and something nice and something appropriate to your wife or your mother for Mother's Day.
Yeah, I'm hoping they didn't send you the recording of the time that I was, I sort of misspoke. I was talking about if the mother that you're getting the rose for is also your girlfriend, wife, lover, or whatever. My suggestion was you throw the At Last bracelet on the thing dangling.
Absolutely.
And you're going to have a great weekend, implying that there'll be some kind of sexual recreational activities.
Exactly.
Except, and then it sounded like I was talking about with your mother, not your mother. But
No.
Well, not that there's anything wrong with it, but my suggestion always would be, if you have a girlfriend and you have a wife, get them the same gift so you don't have to remember what you did.
Yeah,
there you
don't
go.
mix them up.
Different things, and they're so dumb they give the wrong things to the wrong person.
A lot of dumbness being cast around. Well, Stephen, it's always a great pleasure, and I'll remind everybody, limited edition on the Blue Moon Rose, so you better get that done today. Mother's Day is just around the corner.
This is a client designed this, picked this color from the Pantone colors, and it took us several years to get it just right, and it's been one of the fastest selling that we've ever had, but people are going crazy for Blue Moon.
All right. Okay, well, thanks, and good luck at the store today. Make sure to turn the alarm off.
Yes.
I don't want
Be safe.
I don't want the cops arresting you. Hey, it's my store. Okay, see you, Stephen.
Bye, Stephen.
Well, that was nice to actually get the
You too.
get information from someone that knows what they're talking about. We rarely do that on this show.
Yeah.
We prefer speculating.
Yes. Quite a system, yeah.
Don't forget
that. Talk about a capo movie.
Don't
Ooh.
forget wildly speculating.
Yeah. But I mean, I was saying, I would think there'd be a vibration detector, and of course, if the camera line gets cut, immediately the alarm goes off. So they needed Simply Safe.
Christy, you had to get rid of your vibration detector, right? Because it kept going off.
Oh, yes.
Play with yourself with toys.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Never vibrate. Please shut
Yes.
up. Anything.
Shut up.
Anything to get you to quiet down, Josh.
Please shut up.
There's some deer poop you can go pick up in the field there.
Yeah.
How come you never see? I don't ever see.
It's going right in your
deer
coffee.
poop. You ever see deer poop?
I don't
It's
think
been a while since I've seen deer out
I don't think deer poop.
Oh, I saw one 2 mornings ago on
you did.
a maned
I know.
woman.
Giant, huge like an elephant. I know. There are 9 of them. I know. And a coyote to boot. That was his.
I was walking the dogs last night. Guy pulls up and he goes, "Be careful! There's a really big coyote."
Be careful. There's a really big coyote there. Here.
Boy.
There are a lot of coyotes. Tom's right.
Everybody in your neighborhood just bothers each other.
Be careful here in privileged acres. We don't want to have anything.
There's a coyote 5 miles
Lord,
away.
yeah. It's horrible. You know, our own private security force.
It's
here.
privileged lane, you idiots.
Here, boy, here.
That's about the show ponies in the back.
Oh, my God.
Now,
Lord, my dog.
well, man, work harder, you'll do better. Now we have we have
Sorry, I did better than you.
coming up. We have. Can we do the dog story next?
Yes.
This is so disturbing. It's not well.
You're requesting it.
And you know what?
Disturbing.
Yeah.
It involves stopping 2 dogs fighting.
Well, that sounds like it's important.
Yeah, well, yes.
Isn't our friend Bob Zaney almost like bleed to death practically trying to stop his 2 dogs from fighting? Remember that?
Yeah, well, we'll discuss
It was
it
a
in a
sad
second.
day that he didn't.
Yeah, thank you. We'll return.
I understand that opinion.
If you're a dog person, you have to stick around for just a few minutes, I'm telling you. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend has a backward spoon taped to the front side of his computer. I didn't know what it was. And I looked at, he said it was a gaming thing. I didn't know what it was. And it turns out it's to see if anyone's behind him.
Right.
Sure.
Is this normal?
Yeah.
Or is he going into some really dark areas of the internet?
No,
Should I be concerned?
we can't say he's going into dark areas of the internet necessarily, but he wants to know if you're coming in the room.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a rearview mirror on your computer.
For kids, yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Convex.
But doesn't that? But it's so awkward looking. Why not just go buy a small?
Yeah, they make mirrors. Yeah, I don't know why you would do this.
The spoon thing just looks so
Unless
bizarre.
you're into cocaine.
Well, I guess a mirror is obvious what you're doing. A spoon, you can.
That
make
seems
an
even.
excuse.
No, but
there's no logical explanation for.
He just lied and said it had to do something with gaming. So she's
Is
like,
there a chance it does and we just are unaware?
Like in case he has his headphones on and he can't see you.
Right, he wants to know.
Scared.
there you go.
But again, a mirror would do the same.
Right.
Right.
But you can always
Maybe he's
army
cheap.
crawl in to try to catch him one day. Like, aha!
But I hate having someone behind me when I'm using my. It doesn't matter what I'm doing on my computer. I can't stand it when someone's in back of me.
And don't you instantly become the most misspelly person when somebody is standing behind you? Like you just cannot
You have
type
to take
right.
12
And then-
tries. Yeah.
I've been thinking of keeping a ruler here.
A ruler?
Yeah, so when someone grabs my mouse behind me, I go.
Who
Somebody
grabs
does
your
that?
mouse?
Does that happen often?
Oh,
Who the hell comes over there and grabs
no
your
one.
mouse?
That never happens.
Oh, all right.
You must be talking about at home.
Yeah, never.
Oh.
Of course not. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that though?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that would annoy me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no way to
But
live,
that is
boy.
an extreme measure to tape a spoon to see who's back there. It does seem like you're maybe doing something odd on the computer if you're that concerned about someone creeping up.
Right.
But yeah, but it may be perfectly valid though. Alls you may have it again. It may be because if you've got headphones on, you don't want to be shocked.
You're poning noobs. It's really
Who
loud.
knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could
I like Ozzy's idea of Army crawling in, though. Yeah, take a look at
Try it.
himself. He'll never know.
If he gets really upset, then it's like, well, I was just being silly. What are you getting defensive about?
And then he can take a quick picture of you and just send you right off to the nut house. That'd be great. Yeah.
Now, Josh,
She sneaks in on her belly to spy on me.
Now
That
that we've
seems
learned
nice.
this, Josh, explain, why do you have a fork taped to your
Taped to your what?
taped to your computer screen?
So that I can eat.
Say it again.
Say it again.
Louder.
So that I can eat while I'm looking
Josh,
at porn.
why do you have a pizza cutter?
Oh, the amount of enjoyment Tom's
So that I
getting
can
out of
cut
this.
the pizza I want to eat.
Don't you have one of those big hanging racks like in a kitchen above your computer monitor that has the pans and pots?
That's for the preparation of all the food I'm going to eat.
Don't you have a brick oven in the
Can't
bedroom?
waste time going to the kitchen
To cook what I want to eat.
Greatness isn't given, it's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
People think China's listening to all of us on our mobile phones. Yeah, we Google something, they steal our info and get in our accounts at the savings and loan. Hey! My credit's bad, I can't buy a house, can't even finance a late model car. I wouldn't mind someone taking my name. Oh, give me a brand new start, yeah. Feel free to steal my identity. Steal my identity. Steal it! My mom, Catherine, her maiden name's QWERTY. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my passcode. My pet's name is Fido. Now you're in me. Look at all the stuff we owe. I had 2 surgeries with insurance. 1 on the back and 1 for the heart. They garnished my wages, couldn't pay my deductible. Take my name, give me a brand new start. Come on, feel free to steal my identity. Steal my identity. Get my number from Social Security. 209-526-13. Child support's due, you can pay that too. Please steal my identity. BB, steal my identity.
All right.
Yeah.
Great, man.
Thanks.
My favorite part is look at all the stuff we owe.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
I like that.
Well, thank you, Pat. Serious tickets on that baby.
Hey, Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
He's not there.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
You're not
No one
supposed to
would
say
know
that.
if you hadn't opened your trap.
Yeah.
I'm Chick McGee, and hello, Tom. We cover for you.
Well, I mean, I'm usually in here by now. This is...
There have been some times.
Okay, don't say anything when he comes in.
Don't say
What,
anything.
we're going to pretend that he's not here?
No, we don't know that he was taking a lengthy...
Do we have a whoopee cushion? We go.
Okay, there he goes. Everybody, X-nay on the usher.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Hi, guys.
Oh, hey, you missed it.
Hi. I'm just going to sit down here. Put that there.
Okay, now...
Wacky.
Now, this next story comes to us from Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is disturbing, but it's real. There's actual video of this, but
Are we
go
going
ahead.
to see the video?
I don't like to see dogs fight.
No, Jason says no.
Okay.
A man broke up a dog fight recently by sticking his finger in a dog's anus.
So we've heard this before, though, right? Yeah.
I thought so, yeah.
According to the Daily Mail, the fight broke out between a German Shepherd and two small dogs in Roe Green Park, London. Clips posted to social media show the German Shepherd clamping its jaws down on a small white dog, thrashing it around, while two women scream for help.
So
a
this
man in a
actually
gray
works.
tracksuit steps in and begins to repeatedly insert his finger into the dog's anus, which gets the German Shepherd to let go of the smaller dog.
It turns out it's just a happy accident. He just does that with all the dogs.
He's the park.
I thought this was an old wives' tale. I didn't know that this actually
You heard
worked.
this before?
Yes.
So is this like the hood release on my car? Except you put your finger in the...
Let me ask you this. You and Chick are fist fighting. I come up behind you and put my finger in your anus. Are you going to stop?
Yeah.
I'm going to back into it. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, yeah.
Are you gloved, or are we doing bareback?
Well, you got to go bareback. You're not going to be...
I don't wear a glove.
You wear a glove when you're walking
You
around.
can't feel anything with those things on.
This is just... Well, first of all, the guy's risking having the dog bite him.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would be incredibly difficult.
Maybe the dog likes it. You don't know.
To arrange yourself and the dog to get your finger in his butt. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah, while he's thrashing another
Well, I guess the dog has... The German Shepherd, it sounds like, has the smaller dog in his mouth.
Yeah.
So then
This guy is a hero, in a way.
Hope he has a nail clipper.
Well, but you don't worry about that when you're...
Want to skin it back, if you will.
What happened to you? Some sort of critical formative time when you were just unbelievable.
In all seriousness, if you come across dogs fighting, the best thing is to, spray them with
water.
or mace.
Yeah.
You don't have either of those, though. The old finger in the butt.
When
Takes him a couple tries.
I've only had
I've
one
seen the video.
encounter with this.
With the finger in the butt?
No, my dog got attacked by another dog.
Oh, come on. Let's
You said one. Not 1,000.
God. No, and it's horrifying when your dog is being attacked by another dog.
Well, I was having lunch one day, and this friend of mine walked by, and he had bandages from the base of his hands all the way up to his elbows. His two dogs had gotten into it, and he tried to get them apart, and he had all kinds of stitches. So, it's very scary. And, I had an issue with one of my dogs years ago, and they had to put like a bunch of staples in him and stitches, and he got attacked by a dog.
I don't like seeing anything fight. I don't like
Me
seeing...
either.
You know, the old joke is that people love girl fights or whatever. I hate it.
No, I don't like that.
I'm always disturbed by any...
A lot of it
I don't
now.
like fighting either.
A lot of veterinarians will tell you they've sent people that'll come in with a dog that's all cut up, and then they have to send the human being to the ER because their arms are all slashed. But this putting your finger in the dog's rear is...
You guys had never heard that?
No.
That's been out there for a long time.
I know in high school wrestling, it's called checking your oil.
Yeah, checking. Yeah.
Yeah, we learned that from Greg Warren, didn't we? Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Greg.
Do you suppose the guy sniffed it?
Oh, come on.
I don't know. Because you do have that inclination, don't you? That when you touch something unpleasant, you kind of want to know what it smells like.
Oh, yeah.
I hear the German Shepherd.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
The German Shepherd wants to go on a date with him.
Don't either.
Okay.
Now, come on, Pat. It's summer.
Nope.
And you scratch your nuts.
And you smell it.
You don't kind of want to smell your finger?
No, I do not. I know it smells delicious.
Smells like hot roasted nuts.
And now a song.
Yeah, will you play
Did you get your guitar fixed during the break?
It was fixed. It was a chord problem. It's an internal problem. We got Eddie on it.
So
Not
it's
working?
not ready
It's a
to.
Bob and Tom issue.
Does it
not a
work
Pat
now?
issue.
Yeah.
Oh, sure it was.
Is it working now?
Yes, ma'am.
Play a damn song.
Hey, you know what? Somebody's going to kick your ass, and I think it's going to be Christy.
Christy, on any given day, Christy really does want you to earn your paycheck. She's always on you.
She's
about
really worried
Women
about it.
love to hear me sing, guys.
That's it.
How many
Yes.
times have you gotten laid just because you sang a song for a girl?
Oh,
My girlfriend is listening, so never.
Okay.
Just her.
No, we don't mean just her.
No.
that's why he's saying
Stop.
that you're causing a fight.
What I'm saying is,
So,
please be quiet.
so what day are you breaking up this week? Can we,
All that.
You guys are
I'm just gonna turn.
so
I'm just gonna
awful.
turn my phone
Hey.
over and put it over here.
laughter is the best medicine, all right?
We do love you singing, Pat.
Friends
That's
like
why we
these,
wanna
huh,
do it.
Godwin?
What, say it again.
I said, with friends like these. Yeah.
Yeah, we're family.
If this starts a fight, which of these guys do I do the finger job on?
This is called Carfax for singles, people.
Oh, good. Hey!
Oh, that sounds good.
I wish women came with something like Carfax. She a total wreck. Just a little ding-dang scratch. Can I get a dating history? Is she totally nuts? Well, that's just my speed. I need a full report. Check her girl facts. Are her kids still at home? Is she cool or could she crack? Is she really only 52? Is there an Adam's apple? Are those her real boobs? Does she run a little hot? Why did her marriages fail? Does she spend a lot? Is her ex in jail? She's so pretty. Where's that photo from? This year's gala or her senior prom? I wish women came with something like girl facts. Is she a prude in the sack or an infomaniac? We need Carfax for singles. Women wish there was a thing called dude facts. Something that tracked him if he cheated behind girls' backs. Does this guy have a real job? Does he have a micro D or a big old knob? Does he really do yoga like his profile said? Does he own his own house? Is he good in bed? Why is he single? Does he drink like a fish? Are his favorite bands Motley Crue and Kiss? Women wish there was something called dude facts. And if he plays guitar, Christy, get out of there fast. Carfax for singles. Make sure that rash isn't herpes, just shingles. Come on now. Carfax for singles. If you're on Tinder or Christian Mingle.
Yeah.
That was lovely.
That's a great idea. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. How would your dude facts read?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a history.
I thought we were going to talk about that.
Well, I mean, just from a personal level, financial, emotional, mental.
Yeah.
The wildest stories you've heard about Pat are true.
Don't even scratch.
He's single, and so is his credit rating.
Oh, no, I got it up recently.
You're talking about your credit rating?
Oh, was it a little Viagra weekend?
Oh.
I go with Cialis. No, I have an incredible history out there, yeah. I wouldn't want people
Well,
doing
that's what makes you you, honey. Don't
a lot of stuff went down when you're homeless at 18. Your parents leave you.
Oh, my God.
Raised by wolves.
They didn't leave you. They dumped you. Okay, let's move.
What's tired of hearing about him from him, you know?
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
We have a woman who used a journal for a reason that you probably shouldn't.
Women be journaling.
Yeah, women like to
Vibrator?
journal.
They humped it?
No, there's
she
also
hump it?
a movement out there to rename the Nashville airport. We'll talk about that.
Airport of America?
We have a celebrity drunken skiing.
What's the national? Reagan National? Is that the
No, Nashville.
Oh, I heard National also.
No, Nashville, sorry.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, but I heard, but she said national.
Well, it's
No, I didn't.
it begins.
The woman doesn't talk well.
It begins and ends.
Oh, wait a second.
She's a marble mouth maniac.
Christy?
It
Christy,
begins
did-
and
I've
ends with-
lasted in this job so long.
Did you ever play softball?
No.
Oh, it's a shame because I've got a baseball bat I'd like it hit Josh in the head
Well,
with.
I could still hit.
Okay, good.
And then when I talk, I'd still sound better than her.
It's gotta
Really?
be Ernest.
Mr. Professional? Why don't you read some copy there, guy?
Ernest Tubb International Airport.
Oh, that's good.
Ernest Tubb.
Well, wait a minute. It's Nashville. What about Tennessee? Ernie Ford.
No, Ernest. Ernest
Guessing.
Tubb.
You haven't hit it yet.
Luke Bryan.
Boy, that pissed some people off. Boy, that's Luke Bryan is. People either love him or hate him. What is
Divisive?
that?
You mean there's an aspect of contemporary culture that's divisive?
I know, right?
You mean everything?
Morgan Wallen's make people upset.
Yeah, boy, those two.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Calm down. He's great.
No, he is not great. I've tried hard to like Morgan Wallen.
See what I'm telling you?
Yeah, he's not going to call now. Good. I didn't want to talk to him anyway.
I never said he wasn't going to call.
You were thinking it.
No. He and I are going hanging out this afternoon.
Christy said it earlier, but I couldn't understand.
She said more wrong.
Excuse me. Okay.
I thought she
How
lost
did
the
we get
wallet.
national?
Guys, the playground's open.
She bigger than
Recess.
than national.
You can leave now. I'll handle this. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by the Silac Insurance Company. What am I talking about? It's all about the future. I can see into the future, and you're going to need money. That's what an annuity is all about. Spending some time now to understand how you're going to need money then, up there, when you've retired. And you can get yourself in a position where you're going to be able to relax now knowing that you'll be okay. Social Security, well, I'm not sure that's going to be enough.
Okay.
Nobody is.
That's true. You're right. You never know what's going to happen.
Now, that's why you want to get an annuity. The Silac Insurance Company, SILACINS.com. And you can also find more information at bobandtom.com. And there's also a special link for Bob and Tom Show listeners. Once again, it's the Silac Insurance Company. Market volatility is what we're experiencing right now. It goes up, then it goes down, then it goes down, then it goes down. It'll go up again, but you don't have to worry about that because you can't outlive your money and you're going to have a steady income regardless of what happens in the world of the stock markets. To get all the details, talk to a pro at the Silac Insurance Company. Some restrictions apply. See if you qualify. An annuity from Silac Insurance Company. Plan on it. Live on it. We're coming right back. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Comedian Dave Landau has joined us. You've brought your best friend along, I understand. He is Matt McClary. I have not met Matt prior to this. Matt, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Now, I'd like to clarify because there seems to be a certain awkwardness in the air.
Yeah.
I think I can facilitate getting you less ill at ease, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the one who needs to be put at ease. I think that's everybody else.
That's precisely what I want to do. You are let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? Not victim. That would be too awful.
Victim? Let's not do that.
That could potentially be.
That could be everyone else in the room. Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
You have Asperger's.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm like Mr. Bean if he might have a gun on him. That level into the thing is, it's not actually called Asperger's anymore. In the DSM-5, it's just high functioning autism. Like I put a joke about it online, and somebody replied to me. They said you can't use that word anymore. It's politically incorrect. It's a slur. So I replied, "Shut up, Asperger's." If it's a slur, I have it. That makes it my word.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep saying Asperger, and I'm going to put the hard R at the end of it, too.
What is the phrase? On the spectrum?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's,
Yeah, I never liked that one. It sounds like a roller coaster.
Yeah. Yeah, you're at Cedar Point. Yeah, you ride the Spectrum. It was awesome.
Yeah,
it was great.
I think of Rainbow.
Yeah. No, but that's
well, that's a different thing.
Okay. Whoosh. You guys are buddies, though, right? You and Dave?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we met 20 years ago.
Literally 20 years ago.
When he got in my car and kept reading signs.
Yeah. Had you been identified at that time as, did they label your particular sphere of existence?
Yeah, I was.
You know what? He's right. You're the one who's weird and awful. What the hell's going on over there?
It's so difficult these days.
Will you not do this in front of company?
Please say you had been properly diagnosed. And
when I was 17, until then, it was just my fault, you know? I'm from that generation.
Okay, you know what I'm saying. It's just awkward.
Yeah,
Matt. If I were to be introducing you to someone, and
you wouldn't bring it up.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say don't be concerned about the blank stare and the weird attitude. And I would just say, hey, you figured out yourself. You're on your own. I can't figure.
This is the perfect storm. Is what this is.
I say, look, I know this guy seems like a total weirdo, but he's on the spectrum.
This guy seems like he's right. You wouldn't say any of that in polite society.
He's like all of us. He's doing the best that he can.
Well, I'm a performer. I might be turning it up a little.
There's a human being under there.
And you're here.
I blame Landau. You knew all this would happen.
You're smiling over there, Dave.
Look at him.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Health experts are praising a brand new viral trend called the fart walk.
The fart walk.
The so-called fart walk became a phenomenon after it was introduced by TikTok user Marilyn Smith.
I'm a fart walk. I'm a fart walk.
Do you go for a walk after dinner?
Yeah, almost all the time.
Well, because you have to walk your dog.
Sometimes society needs reminders, and this is one of those. Hey, how about a nice walk after dinner?
Yeah. Now, don't you prefer the fart sit, Josh?
I will say,
you know, you eat a pizza and a hot dog, and you sit down.
You know,
when was the last time you had a pizza?
I really like the idea that the one pizza, the whole pizza wasn't enough. I just needed a hot dog to really cap it all.
That's a hell of a meal right there.
And yes, it's not easy to find a place where you can get pizza and a hot dog.
Because a pizza's such a full meal.
So I order a pizza, eat it, and then I have to make myself a hot dog.
Here's the thing, though. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
It's quiz time.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chickster, guess what?
What?
Steven Singer's limited edition, brand new Blue Moon 24-karat gold dipped rose for Mother's Day is available now. Limited quantity. Get yours today at IHateStevenSinger.com. Said it perfectly. No mispronounced words.
Well, look at you.
And Steven was saying, designed by one of his fans, the gold-dipped Blue Moon Rose, and he also told me, limited edition, they're going to sell out. So get on that right now to IHateStevenSinger.com. Now, quiz time. Chick McGee, do you have a pen or pencil handy?
I've got both.
Okay, take your pick. Doesn't matter.
Pencil. Here we go.
All right. I want you to spell this guy's first name is Miles.
M-I-L-E-S.
He is currently playing for the Seattle Mariners.
Okay.
His last name, ready?
Yep.
M-A-S.
M-A-S.
T-R-O.
T-R-O.
B-U-O-N-I.
B-U-O-N-I. Mastrobono.
Mastrobroni?
There's no R in the second part.
B-U-O-N-I.
B-U-O-N.
Master Boney?
Master Bono.
Think this guy had any nicknames in high school?
Miles the Masturbator.
No wonder he's good at sports. Poor guy spent his whole life being mocked. Don't you think? Master Boney?
Yeah, that's got to be tough.
And that's, or maybe he goes with it. With the, the baseball Annies.
Maybe.
I'm a master of the one.
Maybe.
That's what they call the baseball groupies, Annies.
Baseball Annies, right?
Yeah.
What,
Master Boney at,
I would guess they don't call them that anymore. I would
Is that
think.
from a movie? The Annies?
I think Bull Durham was baseball
Yeah.
Annies, right?
What?
What were we saying?
Oh, I often order the Master Boney at Olive Garden. It's a bowl of soup and an HJ.
Is that on the
unlimited?
That's off menu though, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's secret menu.
At Olive Garden.
Right.
Got a secret.
I had no idea.
There's only one thing you order when you go to Olive Garden. Say it with me.
The tour?
Taking the tour.
The tour is good, yeah.
Soup, salad, breadsticks.
Oh, very nice.
Lobster visual,
breadstick.
dressing on the side.
Okay.
Every
Dressing on the side.
Christy Lee is suffering over there. Let's give you a break.
Thank you.
Well, no, you have to work, but I mean, I wanted to give you a break by not mocking you. This is where you find Christy Lee. Of course, I'm talking about the Silac Insurance News Desk. Are you ready over there? I see you shuffling through stacks of papers.
Very much ready.
His last name sounds like masturbation.
Fans are leading the charge to rename the Nashville International Airport
Just calling like I hear it.
after
Yeah.
Dolly Parton.
It's called the Two Big Boobs Airport.
Oh.
Nashville-based comedian Lydia
Oh,
Popovich
she'll never be on the show.
and Goat Song Records comedy label owner Dan Dion
Goat
launched
songs.
the Change.org petition that now has over 50,000 signatures. Ms. Popovich told the Tennessean, quote, Dolly's a great Tennessean, a great unifier who adds legitimacy to the South because her story resonates with everyone.
I like to Tennessee those jugs.
All people smile when they talk or think about her. She's the best of the South.
Wow.
Upon learning of the petition, the legendary singer quipped, quote, it does sound like a lot of fun to say your flight's departing from Nashville's departing.
Oh, that is good. Departing.
Mm-hmm.
Every flight is at 9:25.
from
Every
departing.
flight is at 9:25.
925?
You got it, Josh.
yeah.
What a way to make a living. Huh?
Wow.
Don't get it.
Yikes.
The airport's current code, B&A, stands for Berryfield, Nashville.
That makes
A
no
nod-
sense.
A nod to United States Army Colonel and World War I veteran
Named after
Harry
Chuck
S.
Berry.
Berry, who helped found the Nashville airport in 1937.
Yeah, can you name something after someone who's alive? Is that?
Yeah, why not?
You know where they should put the Dolly Parton Airport?
Where?
Moline.
Moline.
Oh, Chick frowned and shook his head no.
Man, you are so quick.
Thank you very much. I'm very...
Funny.
Yeah, listen to him come up with this.
Yeah. Moline.
So would it be? Then it would be DPI, right? Dolly Parton International.
If they change the code, yes.
I would
Or
think
double penetration
it'd still be B&A.
I think it'll be B&A.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
It's a whole damn thing when you have to.
Yeah.
You don't mess with the codes like that.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to...
I'm sorry. DPI has a meaning in the porn world, Josh.
Well, I was just speculating it could be double penetration interracial.
Hang on a second.
That's a lot going on
this
there.
doesn't
Yeah,
deserve
that's,
this, I don't know. That's a standing ovation.
Two wieners.
All right.
Okay, we get it.
We get it. Oh, God.
One black, one white.
All right.
Sometimes they call it the swirl.
That'd be cool if they put in some of the rides from Dollywood. That'd make it fun.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a layover at Dolly Parton Airport. We're going to go in the zipper.
The zipper?
Or whatever. I don't know what the rides are called. The scrambler.
You think she has a bra that has a zipper in the front?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure she does.
Is there
Most
bras?
women do.
What?
A sports bra, yeah, that zips in the front.
Really? Is that an old lady thing?
No, it's not an old lady thing at all.
Do you like
Very
the
hot?
the front loader bra, Tom, or the back loader?
I don't wear one anymore.
Oh, come on. Answer the question.
I forgot you're asexual. I'm sorry. Let's not talk about anything in you.
Man, I need a new bra.
Let's
bras.
go bra shopping.
Would you?
Absolutely.
I cannot find
my
bras that
favorite
that
Huey
I
Lewis
like.
song. I need a new bra. One that'll hold it big.
I thought I found the perfect
I
one.
tell you what,
and no.
I will take one of my man bags and I'll wear a colorful floppy hat. And Josh, you just The way you are right now, we'll go to a bra store and we'll go shop for bras.
Okay.
And we won't say we're getting them for, well,
yeah.
You know what
Not getting them for me. You're just.
You know what I mean.
Now, if
Yeah,
we were,
but they're going to go, that won't fit you.
Well, I like them tight.
if we were going to, I don't think you should name a airport after someone who's alive. That could, I mean, just
Bad
seems,
luck?
I don't know, but if they did that for us, like you could have the what part of the airport would be the Josh Arnold?
Great.
It's the food court. Go, just go with.
No, I didn't. The Christy Lee Library, where the librarian gets interrupted every couple seconds. I'll of course be the Tom Griswold hand sanitizer area. The
Godwin baggage.
Huge area.
And it's always full.
This bag's just laying around.
Yeah, just stop right there. We're not going to get any better than that.
Actor Haley Joel Osment in the news. He was arrested April 8th at California's Mammoth Mountain Ski Resort for public intox and cocaine possession.
Oh.
The former child star of The Sixth Sense was charged with 2 misdemeanors. He'll be arraigned in July. The veteran actor was arrested after cops got a call just before 2 p.m. about an allegedly intoxicated individual at the resort. TMZ has reported that Osment appeared intoxicated, held up a ski lift line, and used slurs toward police.
Oh, boy.
That's always a good idea.
Yeah, intoxicated at 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I see pigs.
I see drunk people.
Wow.
What's the problem with being drunk at 2?
Especially when you're,
Maybe you got
on holiday.
You got up early.
Apparently, if he's blocking people from getting in line, I think I can see where they might be upset.
Yeah, it sounds like he was being tad unruly.
Most days I'm hungover by 2.
He's had some issues.
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
It's
sadly.
impossible. It's impossible to be that famous when you're a kid, and you're good luck.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing you can do to a kid. So
he's still a pretty good actor. He shows up in things and he's fine. He's good. Yeah.
Oh,
and
he
his
does?
sister's on that.
The Sheldon Show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Marie Osmond? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
Is she a
Marie
little
Joel
bit country, or is she the little bit rock and roll?
Haley's a little rock and roll.
Oh,
She's a little bit country.
Okay. If you're just joining us, hello, thank you. This is the Bob and Tom program coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We are currently chatting with Christy Lee at
it's
the
so good to be here.
Silac. Oh, thank you. At the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Okay, we're going to try.
I want to remind everybody, real quick, that tomorrow night, Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa. It's going to be Willie Griswold, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, and Pat Godwin. It's going to be a great show. Get your tickets at bobandtom.com. Back to you, Christy Lee.
The Academy Awards are adding a stunt category for its 100th Oscars ceremony. The Film Academy said an achievement in stunt design will recognize films released in 2027.
Cool.
Academy CEO Bill Kramer and Academy President Janet Yang said, quote, "We are proud to honor the innovative work of these technical and creative artists, and we congratulate them for their commitment and dedication in reaching this momentous occasion."
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Stunt design.
Yeah.
Not just stunts.
Yeah, sure.
You know, they can't help themselves. They have to flower it up, don't they?
What, stunts?
Best stunt. Why can't they just say that? The oldest stunt.
Oh, that's interesting, too. Is it just the best stunt that was pulled off?
Right.
Yeah.
The stunt. What are they calling it?
Stunt design.
So my guess is Tom Cruise will get another Academy Award.
Oh.
Because isn't the next Mission Impossible coming out?
No, it's but May. So it won't be.
Yeah,
oh no, the
this is
2020. Yeah, it won't be eligible.
2027. Yeah.
Okay. Best ass kicking. Would that be a better?
That's pretty cool too. Best fight scene. But
best kiss. Do it like the MTV Awards.
Oh right.
Why not?
A Scottish man who thought he was going deaf instead discovered a Lego had been stuck in his ear for 2 decades.
Okay, hang on. What are you, numbing your ears? What the? Never mind.
Darren McConchie was first prescribed antibiotics after suffering from what he believed to be just a simple ear infection. Feeling an immense pressure in the side of his head, the 30-year-old thought his ear had ruptured, but soon felt something dislodge and move inside his ear. He told the Mirror, quote, "I felt something small and hard sort of pop out. I thought it was a piece of my inner ear. But as I held the little object in my hand, I couldn't believe what I was looking at.
I can finally finish my Millennium Falcon. I found it. The last piece, the Millennium Falcon. I've got you.
A tiny piece of pink Lego covered in wax.
Oh.
He added, I don't remember sticking the brick in my ear, but however it got there, I reckon it was lodged there for the best part of 20 years.
Yeah, the worst thing is when he found out why he was constipated.
Well, his Lincoln log has been up there.
Not only in his ear,
Yeah,
evidently.
apparently like to put things.
But did you hear that, though?
What?
A Scottish guy would use the term, I reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't that like Southern American?
I don't know. Maybe that's.
I reckon.
Maybe it came from.
I reckon. You may have said it like that.
Yeah? You have a song, Pat?
I believe this completely. I mean, I've had a somewhat similar experience with something, but
in your ear?
No, I had a splinter. I didn't know I had a splinter in my finger for more than a year.
Boy, that is as tenuous a connection as anything.
No, I went to the doctor. I said, I can't touch anything with my index finger. I haven't been able to do it for a year.
Yeah, that is the story of a man from a man who thinks everything should be about him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
this is how I can relate.
Doctor, this is the finger that Josh likes me to shove up. And I don't want to give him a splinter. No, the doctor took his scalpel. But wait a minute, you got something in there. And he pulled out a piece of a toothpick that had been in there for more than a year.
Gross.
So,
Pat, do you have a song?
long intro.
Yes.
Oh, I love this song.
I have a son, and when he turned 5, first birthday present, he begged me to buy him some Legos. Legos. Well, I'm not the world's most successful guy, so when I saw the price, I said to my ex-wife, they're expensive, those Legos. We both got you prego. Oh. Let's split the cost of those Legos. All around the house, they're everywhere. I stepped on a piece and fell down the stairs. Effing Legos. The ER 'cause of Legos. High deductible Legos. My son's 25, I've been deaf for years. Turns out I had a Lego stuck in my ear. Stupid Legos. F you damn Legos. Can't hear 'cause of Legos.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, thank you very much, Pat.
Yeah.
That was great. There's a picture of this guy.
Yeah?
Whoa.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Whoa.
Oh, furrowed brow.
Is he heavy?
No, he looks like...
Scottish bro.
He looks like the Frankenstein monster in Young Frankenstein.
No kidding.
What?
Kind of
Like a square forward?
Peter Boyle look.
Oh.
He's holding the chunk of Lego that was in his ear.
Is it covered in wax or is it cleaned off?
Actually, it's the same color as his flesh tone, so I can see how it got in there for all
Yeah, but
those
how'd the
years.
doctor not see it? You didn't check it with that scope?
Yeah.
For 20 years, he never had his ears checked. Yeah, when he had that ear infection.
You know what? I don't believe the story.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and more bad news for you, Tom. Apparently, Bush 41 and Reagan were honored with naming airports after them while they were alive.
Really? Okay, I thought it was bad luck.
And there's a Clinton National Airport. It must be in Arkansas somewhere, right? I guess.
You think?
Would think.
Oh.
I think.
Wow.
There's a John Wayne Airport.
Yeah, but he's dead.
Yep, dead.
Right,
or no.
yeah, dead.
Now, how about
Bob
stamps?
Hope, too. He's
About
dead.
what?
Don't you have to be deceased to be on a
I think
stamp in the United States?
Yeah. You're trying to hang on to some little piece of right, aren't you?
No, I just think it might be bad luck.
I agree.
I mean, they didn't name. They didn't name the Buddy Holly Airport until after he was deceased.
Is that named the Buddy Holly Airport?
No.
It's JFK Jr.
You don't,
That's on Nantucket.
you and your sister don't shut up.
I'm taking this thing right to the drink.
Right in the water.
Right now, we're talking about the revolution. The revolution in coffee at the office, the revolution in coffee in your car, the revolution in coffee when you travel, the revolution of coffee at home. It's Java House. The revolution will not be televised. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by Java House, the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show. In fact, the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Here's what it's all about. It's about this guy right here. It's a peel and pour You don't have to stick this into a Keurig machine. It's concentrated coffee right in this little guy right here, and you're ready to go. And it's not just coffee, as I mentioned. I like the black iced tea. Thank you very much. Also, they have Josh's favorite, the cocoa, and then they have hydration drinks and even energy drinks. Find all about it by visiting the website javahouse.com. And by the way, right now, a special offer. Mention the Bob and Tom Show by using the code Bob and Tom. You'll get 25% off your order. This is a lot easier. It's going to revolutionize the coffee area of your office. And when you get up in the morning, just put this in some hot water, if that's what you want, or even if you want it on ice. Easily done with Java House coffee, tea, hydration drinks, cocoa, and energy drinks. Once again, 25% off your order. Mention the Bob and Tom Show at javahouse.com. The promo code Bob and Tom. Java House is the official coffee. Java House, the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Christy, what's coming up?
Let's see what's coming up. We have a one heck of a meal, $540 it'll set you back, and it comes with a very special dessert. Very special.
Unicorn balls?
You're close. Very, very close. And we also have an update on our Homo sapiens story. We haven't talked about that lately.
Okay, and Homo
have you
sapiens.
ever been late for something and gotten pulled over? We'll talk about it. Speeding?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And we have Homo sapien news. Coming up, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. During these commercial breaks, I get to enjoy some quiet time here in the studio. That's right. That's because while everyone else is in the break room waiting in line for that dirty old coffee machine, I'm enjoying some Josh time. Yes, just me and my Java House Peel and Pour pod. That's right. The rest of them can spend the next 6 minutes fighting over who gets to drink from that outdated technology. Not me. I just grab my favorite Java House pod, peel back the lid like so, pour it into my hot water here, and the rest of the break is just Josh and his amazingly smooth coffee. Barista quality. That's it. No muss, no fuss, no brewer required. Smooth as can be.
Hey, Josh, sorry I'm late. I was standing behind all those guys at the coffee machine. They're blocking my way.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Isn't it time you broke up with your brewer? Get started at javahouse.com and use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, boy.
I haven't seen you much the last few years because you are like me and you have some young children. My youngest right now is 1.5, and I've got a 4.5. What are yours?
The wife and I were about 18 months into a pregnancy scare. And it's
boy or girl scare?
This is a girl scare. It's getting downright horrifying. I got to be honest with you.
She's not even one yet?
She's going to be one next week, and I got a boy that's going to be a 3-year-old.
Perfect. Greatest age of all time. It's like having a talking dog.
Yeah, but if a dog didn't do anything you said. Just get off! Get off the chair! Can't you see I'm bigger than you? Can't you see that?
Brilliant.
Look, here's the deal. This is 2 kids now, and anybody out there listening, if you don't have kids, way to go. Keep doing that. We're all very proud of you for not having kids. But do this for the rest of us with kids. Would you quit judging people's parenting? Yes. That would be. Now I realize I'm hypocritical in this. Mm-hmm. I realize that I came in for years and I talked about people's terrible parenting. I remember the jokes. I know the things that I said. I know that I talked about the child leash, and I can't believe they have a child leash. And, when I go home, what is there, a stake in the middle of the yard with a chain attached to it during the day the kid can run and dig?
Now you want one.
I want my kid trussed up like Hannibal Lecter. I want something over his face that he has to bite through to get out. And he would bite through it. But I understand I'm hypocritical. I understand that when my kid throws a temper tantrum at the store, it's because he missed a nap. When your kid does it, it's because you're a terrible parent. It's because you don't feed him the right foods, you're neglectful, probably just a bad person in general.
Correct.
I understand all that. Right. But I'll take it from those that have kids. But if you don't, every time there's a news story about terrible parenting, my single idiot friends, they go, oh, my mom never would let that happen. She knew we were 100%. That woman in Cincinnati last year that dropped her kid in the monkey cage, and they had to shoot poor Harambe. Let me tell you something. I got a toddler. He's been in like 4 gorilla enclosures. Sure. It's got to be half a dozen cockfights. I saw my kid in an ISIS propaganda video, man. You can't watch them all the time. There I am, scrolling through the internet. He's running through tires. He's got a rifle above his head, yelling about jihad. We're not even that far in the alphabet yet. You can't watch them all the time. Oh, my mom knew we were 100% of the time. Your mom didn't know where you were most of the time. I have 2 kids. I have no idea where either of them are right now. I imagine still in the car. It's been a couple hours now. Can't watch them all the time.
No, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just. This is what the Surgeon General is saying.
I know.
So
I think those women who can't are pretty much, by and large, selfish, aren't they?
Screw you, Chick.
Don't you wish just once they'd have a day, one day a year, where you could say whatever you wanted in the radio? Just so that one time.
I'm over here working, okay?
You know what you could do?
What?
Walk in there and have Dean do it for you. You walk in there, tell Chick what you want to say, and he can fix it for you. A few minutes ago, Chick said something mean to Christy, and she...
I didn't. Was that mean? I was
Yes,
just
it
making
was.
an observation.
I was saying that some women are unable to breastfeed for a number of reasons, and you said...
The main reason I can think of is because they're selfish.
Okay, so Christy
She
wanted...
seems very well adjusted
Right now.
and very
Christy
intelligent.
wanted to respond, and I have great faith in our editor.
Me too, because if
Christy
not, I've
wanted
lost
to
my
respond.
job.
We
now have the response.
Okay, go ahead, play it.
Hey, Chick, you. You've never had to breastfeed. You don't know what it's like. You're a ignorant, stupid son of a So shut your mouth, you stupid ass.
You know, that last beep could have used a little more word.
A little less a little less...
And not so much hole. A little heavy on the hole on that one.
But it's a delightful new beer from the beer brewery. By the way, we're in just $1,000 an hour coming up real soon.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Christy Lee.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Now, we were talking about this notion of renaming the Nashville airport the Dolly Parton International Airport.
Yep.
It was kind of fun. And I didn't realize you could name an airport after someone who's still alive. But I guess Reagan Airport was Reagan Airport when the president was alive, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. But I was thinking, if you did have the Dolly Parton Airport, and I haven't developed this idea, Josh, and perhaps you can help me,
okay.
Pat, everybody. Right. Would you name various sections of the airport after other famous music stars? Obviously, the luggage area for lost luggage would be the No-Show Jones in honor of George Jones, famous for never showing up. So you could go, I'm sorry, ma'am, your luggage isn't here, just like George Jones wasn't here for the show. Who would the bar be? I don't know.
Oh, Hank.
Oh, yeah.
Hank Williams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But you could pick from a lot.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of history there. We'll appreciate your contributions if you'd like to help us with that anytime. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have the technical aspects of this ready. We should be able to see There he is, Mr. Oskey. Yes. I can see him on the big screen.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Jeff.
How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Great.
I'm in a great mood. We give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Here's Jeff Oskey with Failed to Mention News.
We learned. That was so sad.
It was. Yeah.
We learned of death grip syndrome when guys grab their members too aggressively while masturbating. It can cause serious medical issues. What you failed to mention. How do you know you're gripping it too hard? If the head pops back like a Pez dispenser, you're gripping it too
hard.
It should not look like a balloon animal that you're trying to twist into a cross. We learned that men are more distracted than women by sexual images. What you failed to mention, that's because women get to see boobs the second they wake up. So they're not as easily distracted by them throughout the day like men are.
Very good point.
Some dude stole his ex-girlfriend's chicken. What you failed to mention could have been worse. He could have tried clucking it.
Oh, boy. You're doing so well.
Hey, it's me. They can't all be good. Some place is now offering snail-flavored ice cream. What you failed to mention, Escar, no.
Escar, no.
That's a no.
No. Right. Lots of sound effects, still not helping.
All right.
We learned that dolphins understand the meaning of hundreds of words. What you failed to mention, the one word dolphins have yet to learn the meaning of consent.
That's
apparently they're aggressive.
Yeah, when they want it, they bring it, and they are not.
They bring it in a gang, so to speak.
Yeah, they get a little humpy.
Mm-hmm.
They get humpy, yeah.
And finally, we learned a man had his emotional support tiger taken away from him. What you failed to mention, there's an issue if your emotional support animal can eat my actual service animal. Emotional support pets infuriate me. And I'm not talking service animals for people who need it, handicapped. I'm talking emotional support animals. You know who needs emotional support? Everyone. But we can't have everyone bringing their monkeys and roosters and dogs and cats and peacocks to Denny's for a grand slam and a moon's over my hammy. You know who really needs emotional support? Everyone in that studio every single day. But we can't turn the studio into a menagerie just to make everyone feel better. You know what? Better yet, everyone bring your emotional support animals everywhere. I want to watch your emotional support ostrich get decapitated while you two are riding Space Mountain at Disney. You know where you'll never see an emotional support animal? In a third world country. And they need it more than anyone. But they don't concern themselves with emotional support animals. Over there, they call emotional support animals dinner.
Thank you.
Now that I say this, today I'll probably get stuck on a plane next to someone who brought his emotional support camel, and now I'm going to have to make small talk with him. So, what's he like to eat? I'm Jeff Oskey, and this has been the news that we failed to mention.
What you failed to mention.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Nicely done. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, Jeff Oskey is getting on an airplane, and so is Willie G., Patty G., and Josh Arnold. It's going to be Willie Griswold, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin tomorrow night. This is going to be a great show. Diamond Joe Casino in Northwood, Iowa. Tickets at bobandtom.com. Time now to...
I bet it's camel chow, don't you think?
Camel chow?
That's what camels like to eat?
Yeah.
Didn't we find out one morning that Purina has every monkey chow, dog, everything?
Got it all, huh?
Got it all.
Rabbit chow.
Rabbit, yeah.
Anything.
Donkey chow.
Donkey chow?
Probably.
Donkey chow sounds like a sex move, right, Josh?
I didn't hear anything. You guys hear anything?
I heard things.
See, this is the thing. One of these days, one of them, you're going to go, hey, it does. I saw that movie. That donkey is unbelievable. You think his ears are long.
Wait a minute. Whose voice is that?
It's Josh. It sounds just like that. Time now for today, a special edition of Today in History. This is the place we're actually supposed to do it.
No kidding.
Let me give this a look-see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is a good one. I'll do a quiz here, Christy.
Yes, sir.
Hang on a second. Hold on. I want to. If I have any money.
Any money?
I've got I've got $5.
Yeah, $5 if I know what.
If you know this one.
Here it comes.
1775, Paul Revere and what other man set out on horseback to warn of the British attack?
Oh, damn it. When you say this, I'll know it. Dawes.
Thank you, Christy.
Yeah, he's speaking for me today.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I didn't know. Very good.
Yeah, that's correct. William Dawes. That's correct.
William Dawes. I would not have gotten that. You can have my $5.
You're welcome.
Isn't there a porno movie called The British Are Coming?
Oh, maybe.
With, what's his name?
I don't know.
Rowan Atkinson?
Paul is rear or something. Or was it riding Paul is rear? Something like that. No. Okay, just
something like that.
I can't remember. It's in my head somewhere. Let's see. On this date in
There's
history,
a lesbian porn called Two If by Sea.
That's very good.
It's not SEA.
Okay. Let's see. This is sad. The San Francisco earthquake took place in this date in 1906.
How many? 3,000 people died? That's terrible. Why would you bring that up?
I said it was very sad. We're allowed.
That happened long enough ago. We can joke about it.
Okay. Here we go. Though this is insignificant. David Lee Roth arrested in Manhattan for possessing $10 worth of pot in 1993.
Seriously?
Let's
hope he's still in jail.
Even in 93. What is that? A roach?
I already got that pot.
Where?
Panama.
There you go.
There you go.
That's at least
a little pat on the head from Tom.
You know what? Not a laugh.
No, but
you got a hearty. There you go.
Yeah, kind of topic. I think that's good. A great day in history.
That's what you work for, isn't it?
1998, Peyton Manning drafted by the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, that was a good.
That didn't work out well, did it?
That worked out just. This is for you, Josh. 1999. Who played his last game in the NHL?
Oh, Gretzky, the great one.
And he's suiting up again, I understand. Next season, so he can catch Ovechkin. Catch Ovechkin.
I want that back.
Didn't he score a goal last night?
Ovechkin did score another one last night, yes. So what is he, 3 over now?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's
that's it, because now it's the playoffs.
897? Yeah.
Now we have a... and why, by the way, why don't those goals count?
Because it's regular season. You want to get... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because... Oh.
All right. Born in 1918... This one's for you, Josh. I think you'll get this. 1918, happy birthday, Cliff Hillegas.
No, I don't know who that is.
Anyone? Class?
Hillegas.
I have no idea.
He invented propane.
He invented Cliff Notes.
Yes.
No serious?
Yes, he invented Cliff Notes.
That was a great guess.
That is a Hail Mary
actually,
if there's ever a Hail Mary.
It is Cliff's Notes.
Yeah.
When you look at it, it's
He also invented Adderall. So if you're studying for an exam, you pop a couple of those babies and get the Cliff Notes. And,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I never used Cliff's Notes.
They were terrible.
They were?
They weren't well written. They were never any good.
Really? Take it up with Cliff.
And every teacher would know.
Yeah, they knew when you were doing it.
Because the alleged themes that they would underscore, yeah, they were never any good. But they were yellow.
So
you couldn't miss them.
Weren't they yellow and black?
Yeah, you couldn't miss them.
Yeah.
You've got a beef with Cliff from Cliff Notes.
Because they were terrible.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. We'll move on. Thank you very much for joining us for Today in History. Now, we have other exciting things on the way, and I hope you're having a great day. And we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
You should have seen me last night when I fell down laughing and I stumbled down a flight of metal stairs. I went crashing through the window at the VFW hall, tumbled over a pile of metal chairs. Then I cussed out my girlfriend, tried to feel up her mom. I wrecked my car, I think I bruised my spine. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. I got drunk and stole this boat out of the Edgewater Yacht Club doing 90 miles an hour up to the bay. I sank her out by Buckeye Point, walked on into town, tore up someone's flowers on my way. Then I barged into the cruise nest and I threw up on the rug. I slapped that hostess on her big behind. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. I always have myself a real good time. I talk dirty to the waitress and I never ever leave her no tip. I leave her all my roaches in the guacamole dip. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. So I'm going out tonight and I'm gonna tie on a good one. Does anybody here want to go out drinking with me? Yeah! Well, I'll take you to this biker bar where we can kick some ass. And a gay bar. We'll get our drinks for free. We'll do shooters of tequila and a case of beer apiece. We'll wash it down with a gallon of cheap island wine. Oh, you ought to go with me when I go out drinking. Always have myself a real good time. I like to shout out loud and moon the crowd when I'm dancing on the bar. Then go out in the parking lot, piss on all the cars. I go out drinking, always have myself a real good time. Oh, give me that wine. Always have myself a real good time. I'm feeling pretty fine. Always have myself a real good time.
Yeah.
Love song to the bottle.
Bravo, bravo. Bravo is right.
This is a song I wrote for a special person.
All right.
Each time I need a trusted friend, you're there. With tears to dry and a heart to mend, you're there. And when I'm down in misery and the whole world turns its back on me and I need some love and sympathy, you're there. Nice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And when I'm weary and tired of trying, honey, you're there. And anytime I need a shoulder to cry on, you're there. And sometimes when I come home with a heavy heart and weary bones and I need a little time alone, you're there. I want to turn the stereo on, but you're there. I gotta get in to use the John, but you're there. And when I wake up lovingly and turn on my pillow, hoping to see Kim Bassinger smiling back at me, you're there. Oh, this is more of a much damn togetherness can one man stand? Don't get me laughing here.
All right, sorry.
I want to flop down in my favorite chair, but you're there. I can't see in the mirror to comb my hair, 'cause you're there. And when I want a little snack at night, I sneak down to the fridge to get a little bite. I see a big fat ass blocking out the light, 'cause you're there. Yay!
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Also, right there, we got the new Q95 Brew 95 details coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, man.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Happy Easter to all.
Thank you.
Rolling Rock weekend, right? We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Have a 6 of Rolling Rock for the weekend?
No.
No, thank you. We return to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
New research out there suggests sunscreen, tailored clothing, and caves may have helped ancient Homo sapiens survive a major geological shift 41,000 years ago.
I wonder what they used for sunscreen.
Scientists at Michigan found that a shift in the magnetic North Pole over Europe allowed more harmful UV light to reach Earth.
I wonder if it was poop.
At the same time, Homo sapiens began using ochre, O-C-H-R-E. Is that how you say that? Ochre?
It's Oprah.
A mineral with sun protective properties and making their clothes more fitted.
I've always said ochre, but
Well, maybe it is ochre.
but I don't know if that's correct.
Maybe it is ochre. Okra is a vegetable. Ochre.
Oh, isn't that what they're using?
Fried okra. No, ochre. O-C-H-R-E.
Oh, okay.
Okra is O-R-K-A.
So they were-
or
Yeah,
something
O-C.
like that. O-C.
Or no, yeah.
Yeah.
How do they know this?
O-C-R-A.
These adaptations may have aided their survival and spread across Europe and Asia. Neanderthals, as you say, who lacked such technologies, disappeared around this period.
So, grog. Hey, what's the SPF on that grog? Oh, it's a 50. I'm covered. I'm a little skeptical, but
You're always skeptical, but these people train their whole lives and study this stuff, and they know.
I do know that whatever that ochre stuff does defend you against dinosaur bites. But isn't right? You give a velociraptor won't attack you if you've got that stuff on.
Wouldn't they just have to go to the pharmacy they shopped at and see the receipts? Right? Or look at the videotape? Come on.
There's always a digital trail.
Yeah.
How did you say that?
Ochre.
Ochre.
Is that what it is? Ochre?
Yeah, it's ochre. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just clay. It's just,
Oh.
earth.
So they're saying
Well, that would make sense then.
that primitive man and woman would go and rub the skin and
Sure, it makes sense, yeah.
Right.
How about dirt? Dirt's a sun screen.
What color is it?
Sometimes it's yellow. Sometimes it's earth and clay color. And
Terracotta.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it is terracotta.
I don't want some politically incorrect Al Jolson thing going on with Neanderthal man.
Right.
I don't think they had to worry about that.
I regret taking part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were a huge part of that.
We'll continue.
You were a big part of that.
We continue with our science.
So I just find it unusual that the early Homo sapiens were wearing sunscreen. I'm skeptical.
It makes no.
It makes a lot of
sense.
sense.
Okay.
They knew they got
You don't think they had the brains to figure out,
The sun is burning
my
us.
skin is really getting hot.
Okay.
This mud is cool.
I bet they had sunglasses. some form or fashion.
Really?
Sunglasses.
They probably covered their eyes
Maybe some
somehow.
form of
Hat.
Maybe some sort of opaque leaf that they would wear on their face. You don't know.
Wrapped around their
Wrap it
head.
with a vine.
Yeah.
Makes sense they would have like a leaf visor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Grog, I know you think you're cool wearing your leaf visor backwards, but you look like a douchebag.
would play,
What's a douchebag? We'll figure that out in 10,000.
Prehistoric baseball. Can't do that without a visor to keep the sun out of your eyes.
I wonder what they did for fun.
I know the Flintstones smoked Winstons.
I think they probably ran.
Ran
they were
from
just trying to
dinosaurs.
survive.
Well, they're
the
not
whole time.
dinosaurs at the same time. I know that.
They had
Frolicking in
games?
the lake.
Yeah, catch the dinner. That was a big one. Catch the lunch.
Tag.
Yeah.
Stay alive. outside.
I'm going to do this to you whether you like it or not, baby. That kind of thing.
You know, the dinosaurs weren't here, of course, when
people were.
Well, whoever you're listening to, but the giant bugs and crap existed, right?
Oh man, I just saw this thing. There, the giant bears were a thing.
Yes,
and like these grizzlies were like 3 times as tall as a man.
Oh,
yeah.
It's insane.
Like 18 feet tall.
And
then they had centipedes that were like 8 feet long.
So wait, there were giant grizzly bears when there was still man on Earth?
I don't know, because the diagram, there was a man standing next to the grizzly, and it looked like an ancient man.
Mm-hmm.
So
Snack man.
yeah.
There you got Piltdown man, Dr. Leakey with famous Snack man, and they show the bear in the next photograph eating him in 2 bites.
Yeah.
Why'd you guys give me the nickname Snack? What's the problem?
Yeah, they found a skull of one of these things or something.
Also, scientists uncovered ancient wasps preserved in 99 million.
Yes,
year old
I
amber.
say, Elliot, we're going sailing.
What a lovely wasp week had.
The sheets are made out of vines.
Okay, go ahead, do it. Do it slow, but tell me how big these wasps were.
Over a dozen specimens of the wasps, which had bodies like that of a Venus flytrap, were found in northern Myanmar. The insect had what scientists describe as flappy paddles, which they believed were used to trap insects for a baby wasp to feed on.
Doc, my flappy paddles be itching.
Now you've got something. The flappy paddles. I believe they're
That is a rather old callback, but well worth it, I think.
well worth it. Absolutely.
So,
Well, ma'am, I'm here to examine you, if you wouldn't mind exposing your flappy paddles. Can you imagine if a gynecologist said that? I'm sorry.
No, I can't.
Well, let's take a look at these flappy paddles of yours.
they be itching.
Oh, they do? All right.
Doc.
Well, I have a second.
So, are they going to take these
flappy paddles?
No, these wasps and do the Jurassic Park thing with them?
I don't know. It doesn't say they're doing that.
The reason they were able to do it is with mosquitoes is because the blood was in the mosquito.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But these were like Venus flytraps?
Yep.
It's kind of cool.
You ever had one of those as a kid? Via hamburger?
Yeah, it didn't. No. They did not last long.
No, they don't.
Really?
No.
Well, this isn't too bad. Those wasps she was talking about are just around 3 inches long.
Oh.
Not a fan of the wasp.
Oh, they'll sting.
Yeah.
They'll sting.
And they were found what now?
In amber.
It's always amber.
Amber is the color of your energy.
Who's this Amber?
That's a stripper. Oh. Everybody give it up for Amber.
She's filled with wasps.
She shoots wasps out of her G-string. Sorry.
He was going to say giant.
Oh, it's been a long week, hasn't it?
Ancient wasps. When I hear ancient wasps, I see like a Neanderthal man, whatever, walking around with one of those Hugh Hefner sailor caps. Yes. So where's the yacht club? Yes, dear.
What is it? What is Anglo-Saxon? What does that refer to?
Of European, Northern European heritage.
It's all just
kingdom,
European. Gotcha.
And
Whitey.
they play.
White.
Yeah.
Very white.
Essentially, they're saying white, aren't
They
they?
also play fast and loose with the Protestant
Well,
culture.
no, because it's white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So they are. Yeah.
Interesting race and such.
Yeah.
People are different colors.
Well,
Don't touch my DNA.
A man racing in Florida. Let's try that again.
Well,
a man
you're just mailing
Wow.
around.
I am totally out of here.
Where's your head?
I am out of here.
Okay.
A man racing a Florida bride to her wedding was caught going 105 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone.
That's nothing.
WSVN reports that Port St. Lucie police pulled over the speeding driver with the bride riding shotgun. The woman told the officer they were already running late for the ceremony. The officer let the pair go, but the driver now has a mandatory court appearance. The driver, by the way, was just a wedding guest.
How fast are they going?
105 and a 45.
Here comes the bride going 105. La, da, 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 and down came her girdle. How does that go? What is that?
You're doing great.
Yeah.
How does that go? Here comes the bride. There was a.
Big, fat, and wide. We all know the song.
No, here comes the bride.
Big, fat, and wide.
All
Here comes
dressed.
the groom.
No, here comes the
Skinny
bride.
as a
All
broom.
dressed in pink. Lift up her skirt. She lets out a stink. That's the way I.
No,
What?
That's not what I heard.
No. It's
Crass.
What is it? I think you're right, Chrissy. Here comes the bride.
Big, fat, and wide.
Big,
Here
fat,
comes the groom. Skinny as a broom. That's all I remember.
No.
There has to be a
I have a great
punchline
joke
there.
I can't do.
I'm glad you guys got all that out of the news story, which was essentially headline: "Man gets speeding ticket."
He's got a bride. This is the beginning of a movie. They're rushing to the wedding.
But he
It's a
wasn't.
speeding ticket.
The bride wasn't in his car. was she?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She was in
All
the
right.
driver's
Pay attention.
shotgun.
Well,
Back
Get your
in the
hands.
seat.
Still
Put
not
your
a
hands
great
on the table where I can see them.
Are you playing with yourself while we're on the air?
I'd like to whack it the last hour.
All right.
You guys know this. It's in my contract.
Well, when you put it that way, I guess.
The something blue was a cop. There we go. Okay. To make you feel better.
Let me tell you about
I didn't care for that.
Please.
Raycon Everyday Earbuds make the perfect gift, ergo, the perfect Mother's Day gift. The Everyday Earbuds by Raycon are perfect for M is for the many things you hit me with.
What are you doing over there?
Let's talk about most moms, not.
Yeah.
Could we do the?
yeah, not my
Not
mom.
your mom.
Yeah. Mom,
Okay.
that's right. And Raycon, the latest, let's not muddy the water
Yes.
with my childhood.
You don't want to give your mom serious counseling for Mother's Day.
No.
I'd like you to meet Dr.
And you know, Raycon's the latest model, better than ever. 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with two devices at once. She will never ask you for Bluetooth help again, and Raycon has a quick charge function. 10 minutes on the old charger, you get 90 minutes of battery. And the earbuds come with active noise cancellation, and it starts about half the price of other premium audio brands. And Raycon has a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy for dear old mom. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom to get 20% off site-wide. That's 20% off site-wide. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you, Chick McGee. Coming up, how to get dogs to stop fighting, a sequel from someone who may know what they're talking about.
Okay.
Well, that's going to be
Any other,
That'll be different.
Speeding ticket stories coming up. And late for job interview goes a little faster. Yeah, normally would.
105
Little teaser.
miles an hour.
Have you not gone 105 recently?
Not recently, but maybe.
I think you have.
But I mean, I could see that at the beginning of a movie. Her hair's flying and they're zooming down the road and it's a bride and some guy.
Sure, of course.
What's happening
I'm
here?
wondering why she's with just some guy.
Well, you don't
And
ride
they're
with the
late.
groom, right?
No, you can't see the group.
We're getting reports of you in your car, followed by he seems to be going a little fast.
Well, it's because I drive a rocket.
Well,
You've
just
seen the
telling
rocket,
you.
you know.
It's the car's fault.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
I can never tell how fast that baby's going.
Oh, boy.
It's a beautiful thing.
You're going to whip it.
Hey, look,
and go-
work harder. You'll be able to get yourself.
Right?
We're in the O'Reilly
When he's
Auto
right, he's
Parts
right.
Studios. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House. Amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House? Well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
The great thing about my mom's bridge club was she would make delicious desserts for the ladies.
Oh, she didn't have the Brock's Bridge mix? That was always my favorite.
No, she'd make apple pie. She'd make apple tarts.
Oh, she was amazing. Yeah.
I forgot about bridge mix.
Oh, yeah. My grandmother used to have that.
Man.
Did you ever bang any of your mom's friends in the bridge club?
Come on, man.
You know you
fess
did.
up.
No,
Did you at least think about him while you were learning about it?
Who was the oldest woman you slept with?
Can I write down the joke I wanted to?
Hang on a second. Who is age? Just the age.
A gentleman never discussed.
Oldest woman you slept with.
Or how many years older was she?
Than you.
Was it an old whore?
Flat out.
I want to apologize to the members of my mom's bridge club if any of them are still alive.
I didn't say they were. I didn't say it was them. I said it was you. Probably employed a whore.
That is completely false. Oh, God.
You never had sex with someone?
I never normally do this, but I would like to partake in one of your
Excuse me.
women of ill repute. If you don't mind.
Excuse me.
Who's the oldest?
Ruth, I understand you're quite good.
Do you have a Millicent on staff or a
QR code?
No, I understand this is a cash only proposition.
I just returned from the haberdasher.
Does this include the tip? Or probably get a lot of tip jokes, I guess. If you want more than the tip in, it costs extra. I get it. I know. How do we get back to Bridge Club?
It was a whore. Well, I know it was. I could tell when I hit on something. You banged an old whore.
That is
like a
just
sailor
not true.
on leave.
When you were 18, 19.
You learned about
And
love.
she was 30.
It's all lies.
She kept saying.
No, she was like 58.
It was like Brighton Beach. Get over here and let Mama hug you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Over here, honey. Yeah.
Kiss Mom.
A young Jonathan Silver.
Stick your tongue out for mama. People think China's listening to all of us on our mobile phones. Yeah, we Google something, they steal our info and get in our accounts at the savings and loan. Hey! My credit's bad, I can't buy a house, can't even finance a late model car. I wouldn't mind someone taking my name. Oh, give me a brand new start, yeah. Feel free to steal my identity. Steal my identity. Steal it! My mom, Catherine, her maiden name's QWERTY. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my passcode. My pet's name is Fido. Now you're in me. Look at all the stuff we owe. I had 2 surgeries with insurance, one on the back and and one for the heart. They garnished my wages, couldn't pay my deductible. Take my name, give me a brand new start. Come on, feel free to steal my identity. Steal my identity. Get my number from Social Security. 209-526-13. Child support's due, you can pay that too. Please steal my identity. BB, steal my identity.
All right.
Yeah.
Great, man.
Thanks.
My favorite part is look at all the stuff we own. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. It's a Friday going into the big Rolling Rock holiday weekend. Have a sixer on.
We got a letter.
And by the way, Good Friday. Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. The headline, man breaks up dogfight by sticking finger in dog's anus.
Yeah. Right.
And we had the story. This guy was in a park, and he saw a German Shepherd attacking two small dogs, and according to the Daily Mail, he inserted his finger, it doesn't say which one, into the German Shepherd's anus, and it got the dog to drop the other dog.
Good on this guy, man. That's a sacrifice, and he saved those dogs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Scary.
I got this letter from Michael. He goes, the best way to get a dog to turn loose is blowing in its ear.
Oh, really? You got to get pretty close, though, in a dog fight.
What if he turns and bites your face?
Yeah, I
don't buy
knocking
this.
off.
Block that guy's email.
It says, plus you won't end up in court having a dog show the jury on a dog doll where you touched it. Thank you, Michael.
Okay,
I appreciate that.
I take everything.
Yeah, I agree.
Very funny.
Way to go.
Okay, thank you very much.
Isn't it time for a song from Pat Godwin?
Well, Pat, I didn't warn you about this. Do you remember the news story about the
so tired of these
insane
Josh, shut up.
insane lady that was the influencer? Let me say the word
Which
properly. I'm an influencer.
Well, you have a block about influencing.
Oh, God.
It's not the one that had her butt numb, right?
No, it's the one about the eggs.
Eggs.
Oh, that was doing the egg thing in the toilet?
Yeah, she was dyeing Easter eggs
yeah.
In her
toilet. And
You know, though-
the video went viral.
When I saw the video, it kind of sort of makes sense. It looked like it was, you know.
They looked great.
Yeah.
It worked. It just...
because she hard-boiled them before she started coloring them.
And in theory, I would hope one will not be eating those eggs, but I would think that they could get some kind of E. coli or...
No,
Would it go through the shell?
Yeah, you take the shell off and rinse them, and they'd be fine.
Oh, I think everyone knows E. coli goes through.
I know we did a song, but you have any idea what it was about?
Probably eggs in the bowl.
Eggs in the bowl,
baby.
No, I bet it was like, I'd
Well,
like
at
to
least
be
it's not
with
just
an
me
egg
you're on today.
under the sea.
Yeah, probably.
I was a little slow. Right when
Eggs in the great wide toilet.
Didn't you have a short week, too? You were only here 3 days and you're acting like this?
Going to Egg Highway
Yeah.
in the sun.
But the gist of it is, I forget the recipe, but Christy, what was it? She put baking soda and vinegar or something in the toilet with the eggs.
With the dye, and they looked like they were tie-dyed when they were done.
They look kind of cool. Yeah, here it is.
Look cool.
Here it is. She's in Minnesota. Her name is Kate Heitzelman. She posted a clip. She fills the toilet bowl with 24 eggs and douses them with food coloring, sprinkles baking soda on, pours a gallon of vinegar on. It creates a tie-dyed effect when she flushes the toilet.
Saying dyed eggs in the toilet, not enough.
You didn't mention, wait a minute, you didn't mention we flushed the toilet. When the eggs go down the toilet?
Everybody just shut up.
Flush the toilet.
Oh, maybe I made that part up.
Yeah, I think you just wanted to hear the term flush the toilet with the eggs in there. That's what I think, buckaroo.
Hey, Mom, it looks like the Easter dumping. The Easter bunny took a dump.
They did look great. They were some of the most beautiful Easter eggs.
Absolutely.
Do not get her chocolate-covered strawberries. Okay, Pat, what do you got?
Was this Josh pissing on the yellow sheets? Was that it?
No.
Here comes Peter Cottonelle.
There you go.
His eggs really smell.
Yeah.
They reek like they were dyed in a toilet bowl. They're not pink, purple, green, or blue. They have a yellowish brown ass hue. By the way, what do colored eggs have to do with Easter? He got ass wipes for Tommy, toilet paper for Sister Sue, toilet brush for your mommy. Help her clean up that rabbit poop. Ah, here comes Peter Cotton L. His colored eggs taste like hell. Sweet baby Jesus, happy Easter Day. All right.
There you go.
I remembered finally.
Yes, sir.
These eggs do look cool.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you don't flush the toilet. I'm sorry.
No, of course not.
I thought that's how you got the swirling effect. It didn't dawn on me that
They would go down the
eggs
drain.
would. Yeah, that'd be a rough day for the plumber. Well, I just took 14 dozen eggs out of the toilet. Okay. Well, now we have Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
You know, that was gross. Wait about this one. An upscale restaurant in China introduced an unusual dessert item to its menu. Elephant dung.
Oh, what is this about?
According to the South China Morning Post.
Tom.
Hey, look.
Come on.
You don't understand what a delicacy is until.
I guess I don't.
Canopia in Shanghai Canopia is the name of the restaurant. In Shanghai aims to present an authentic rainforest dining experience. Set you back about $550.
Whoa.
And celebrated for its eco-friendly cuisine that includes tree leaves, honey-coated ice cubes, and sterilized dried elephant feces for dessert.
Dessert?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I know. There's a picture of it.
Come on.
It looks kind of like Cocoa Puffs.
It looks like ground up sausage or something.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, it does look like sausage.
Ridiculous.
Is that it's the poo-poo platter?
Yeah.
Finally.
I don't care if it's sterilized within an inch of its life.
Yeah.
It's still crap.
What did we learn?
It simply can't taste good.
No.
It's still poop.
Yeah, it's waste. It's everything.
It must have some flavor. I'm just glad it's not being served chocolate mousse style.
You mean smooth? Like you don't know what you're really
wet,
eating?
smooth and creamy.
How about this for a question? Let's say, just go with me now. Let's say that it was scientists got together and figured out that our crap tastes like chocolate mousse.
Mm-hmm.
Would you eat your own crap?
I got a name for it.
What's the name?
I'm going to substitute a word for what I want to say.
Okay.
All right.
When the crap hit the flan.
All right.
Well worth it.
Would that be a good name for it?
Good, yeah.
I think I would have every dessert. I would have my own poop. If it tastes like chocolate mousse, it's good.
What's the thing that they make where they take the bernzomatic torch and burn
Creme brulee?
Creme brulee.
Yeah, I had that last year. That was unbelievably great.
Creme brulee? I love creme brulee. Have you ever had salted caramel creme brulee?
I just discovered salted caramel ice cream last year also.
Yeah,
How did they keep that from me all this time?
Why are you off food, by the way? Why don't you have a lunch every now and then?
Real food.
I have lunch. I had a salad. I had lunch
I
yesterday.
had salad. That's
Did you have
not
dinner?
What food?
Yes, I did.
What'd you have for dinner?
What food did you have yesterday?
Alice, I had half of an entree of chicken.
Hang on a second. What did you
Split
have?
it.
You had yesterday morning, you had one of those peanut butter protein bars, right?
Right, check, yeah.
Okay, that was for starters. Then what'd you have for lunch?
Wait a minute. Did you have cereal
Omelet.
at home before you left?
No, I had an omelet.
You had an omelet for
Yes,
lunch.
that's it.
Okay, all right. Egg white omelet?
No.
Regular omelet?
That's a myth that egg yolks
Full-on
cause.
Yeah, good eggs are good
Yeah,
for
there's
you.
actually no connection
between high cholesterol and my cholesterol's great.
Eat a yolk. And then what'd you have for dinner?
I had half of a chicken omelet. No, I had half of a piece of chicken, yeah.
That's it? Half a piece of chicken.
What are we up to?
I split up.
700 calories?
You didn't have any potatoes? You didn't have a salad?
It was kind of on top of a little tiny bit of mashed potatoes.
Because the peanut butter protein bar is like $3.50.
Right.
And then...
It was delicious.
All right.
Some
it's your body,
iced
man.
tea.
Go ahead.
You're not eating enough.
I'm going to have...
Malnutrition is a thing. You know that.
Up next...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You eat Metamucil chips.
A Metamucil fiber thin wafer.
What's the calorie count? Do they taste orangey?
100 calories. No. This is their logo.
No, they taste like there's.
Metamucil does have an orangey flavor.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but those are
those are cinnamon. They're delicious.
Yeah.
Sure.
Delicious.
No, they're not.
But I get why you're asking that.
Yeah.
They're delightful. Speaking of colors, did you ever do the story about the people who turned blue?
No.
What? Were they that cold?
If you're just joining us, I should point this out. This is the Bob and Tom Show. We are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. And Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk, and she's itching to get out of here.
Yes, I am. A rare disease known as Argyria can turn people blue. According to Live Science, argyria is caused by the ingestion of or exposure to silver-containing compounds.
Yeah, you've seen these guys.
We've seen these guys. Over time, it accumulates in your body and permanently turns the skin and nails a bluish gray.
That one guy is
Creepy.
The bearded dude?
Yes. Gray blue.
There we go.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It also causes other symptoms such as abdominal pain,
No
fatigue,
kidding.
headaches, and kidney damage.
Yeah, this guy,
And there's no cure right now.
this guy is kind of a dark sky blue.
He's a Smurf.
Yeah, it's creepy.
He's
And they
Smurf
can't
blue.
they
my
can't
gosh.
undo it.
I think it's kind of cool.
Is his dork blue?
Everything would be blue,
Well,
I would
if-
think.
You know,
Well,
if he's
you're on-
teased.
If you're on Tinder, that photo may look just like a negative.
Yeah.
And the woman would think, oh, he just messed up his photo.
No.
Do you think a woman would be turned on by his?
Yes.
Yes.
I bet there's
Yes.
a woman out there that, oh my gosh.
And I'll bet she's a catch.
Well, you never know.
No, I know.
There's some bluers out there.
So much feeling in that
She may have
word,
been
catch.
wiggling on the carpet during a Smurfs episode and things connected.
Yeah, that imprint will stay.
Next thing you know,
Yeah.
Smurfs turn me on.
Laying on a stuffed animal weird, and then you know how it is.
You're laying under
Well,
a
one Smurf had a pretty big nose, didn't
Watching
he?
the Blue Man Group every night.
You're laying under a table when your mom's playing bridge and you're playing with your mom's friend's feet. Next thing you know, that's what
Fetish City.
So this is from
my mic on.
This is from working with what is this from inhaling silver fumes?
Well,
or
some
something?
people think, well, and there's silver supplements that you can take.
Why?
Well, chick, people take supplements for all
What's
kinds
the
of things.
there has to be some with all the negatives. There has to be some benefit that these people think that they're doing good, right?
Oh,
I don't know.
they read about it online and go, oh, well, if I
An influencer told me.
an influencer, if I corn-laden dog crap, I'm gonna never get cancer. Okay, you keep doing
has
that.
to be corn-laden.
There's also new research out there that using a smartphone or a laptop in bed raises your risk of insomnia by nearly 60%.
I don't buy this.
Well, 2 weeks ago we had the opposite story.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Researchers report the type of screen activity does not appear to matter as much as the overall time spent using screens in bed. Likely because screen use, quote, delays sleep by taking up time that would otherwise be spent resting.
No, that's
all right.
So how does that differ from reading a book?
Yeah, this is anything then.
Yeah.
Okay, but most people aren't reading books before they go to bed these days. They're looking
They're
at
on their
phone.
screen. Yeah, scientists suggested that those who
That's
struggle
because
with sleep.
that's because the boobs move, right, Chuck?
Got to keep your eye on those boobs.
Looking at their phone or laptop at least 30 minutes before going to bed.
What is the headline here? Fire is hot, ice is cold, reading is taking time. Okay, this I don't get this. I don't believe this for a second.
No. When you really look at the heart of that story, it makes too much sense.
Yeah, it
if
does
you're
make
not
sense.
if you're doing something besides sleeping, you're
not-
getting less sleep. That's honestly what that's
Yep. He's
You're
right, he's
awake
right.
when you should be asleep.
right.
Now, back in the day before they had porn on your phone, was there like porn radio?
Oh, there was the you call up and there'd be a woman talking dirty to you.
Yeah, that was always kind of fascinating. I loved shows like that, and not from a pervy standpoint.
Oh, like a mass-
so
yeah.
much as like listening. Like remember Playboy had its own channel for a while, and these guys would call up and talk to. It was all about sex, but it was like, hey. This has been happening, or like Love Line. Also,
yeah,
I just
sure.
loved
That was actually
stuff.
good, yeah.
Tom, they did have phone sex one-on-one. You'd give them the credit card and off they'd go. Yeah.
That's weird.
And every now and
I
then
never was into phone sex.
you hear a baby crying in the background. stuff like
Oh, or drop the iron while she's ironing.
A tea kettle going off.
that. No, I'm into it.
Oh, excuse me, as hot as you are, my pizza's here. I'll be right back. Hang on to that thing. Don't let it go. Well, thank you very much.
Don't let it go.
Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by the Silac Insurance Company, because you got a future out there, right? Well, you want to make sure that you have money in the future. And the way the stock market's been going lately, the key word is volatility. It goes up, it goes down, it goes down, it goes down, and it'll go up, we hope. But you can counter your worries about volatility with something called an annuity. The experts on annuity, of course, the Silac Insurance people. What you want to do is log on to silacins.com. See what I'm talking about. An annuity. It's all about when you retire, you've got that check you can count on coming in. And by the way, you can't outlive your money. So see what's going on. Find out from the experts. Some restrictions apply. See if you're eligible for an annuity. SILAC, SILAC, SILACINS.com, the SILAC Insurance Company. Or go to bobandtom.com. We can link you guys up to the SILAC and the SILAC folks. An annuity you can count on from the SILAC Insurance Company. Plan on it, live on it. SILACINS.com. Coming up, we have more delights with Christy Lee. She's itching to get out of here. We're going to have some good stuff for you. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
There he is. We're talking to comedian Dusty Slay. And Dusty, I recognize you right away. You got a full beard, though. The stash is your trademark. You got the you're going kind of for the Jesus if he had glasses and a cap on look.
Well, I can't be rolling around out here beardless. I don't need people seeing this chin, you know?
I see.
Great to see you, Dusty.
Yeah.
Great to see you. I'm pumped to be here.
Dusty Slay is a great comedian, and he's got a Netflix special that, as they say, was just dropped. I'll speak English. It was just released.
Yes.
You can see Workin' Man, which got us talking about the band Rush, Dusty, when we heard the phrase Workin' Man.
Well, I'm a little bit of a fan, and someone said that I might get a call from them about some copyright thing with the name, and I said, I'd love to talk to them.
Let's do it.
Well, you've got a tour going, and Geddy Lee has a book coming out, so we're even. Dusty has an interesting background. You were a working man there for a while. You had some real jobs. Weren't you a waiter for a long time?
Oh, yeah. Well, I worked a lot. My dad thinks I'm still in high school. I don't think he thinks I've ever worked a day in my life. He goes, what's this working man thing you're talking about? But yeah, I waited tables. I used to work in Charleston, South Carolina at a restaurant called Hyman's, which is located on the same block as a restaurant called Sticky Fingers. And, I'm not making that up, just telling you where it is.
I remember that.
That's a seafood place.
Yes.
Hyman's a beautiful seafood place.
We've been there, too.
It's great. It is great.
Yeah. And you were a waiter there. Were you a good waiter?
I think I was pretty good. I had a little bit of an attitude problem towards the end, but I think I was good, People would come in there and they would ask for weird things. They'd be like, they'd be like, you know what? I haven't done this joke in a long time, and I even forgot the joke. They're like, these jokes are not on the special. I didn't forget any. They're like, what's a good wine with the fried catfish? And I'm like, I don't know, a Budweiser.
There we go.
It's a hot joke. It's a hot joke.
Dusty, you have done a number of the late night shows. Do you remember what was the first one you did? Do you remember?
Very first late night, I did Jimmy Kimmel, and I never tell people to go watch that one. I feel like that one was not that good. The jokes are great, but I don't know how to prepare for a late night at that point. But my first Tonight Show, very good.
Cool. Well, let me ask you this. Since you've said that the Kimmel event did not go well, why don't you share? What was the first joke you did on it? Do you remember?
Well, I did a joke, trailer park joke. I said, I grew up in a trailer park. We had a lot of fun, but I'm not sure why they call it a park. There were no rides in there, no water slides. We had like an occasional slip and slide or like an old tarp with some Dawn dish detergent. We put our slip and slide over a tree root one time because we was going to jump it. And that's not how that works at all.
I like that very much.
I hit that trigger and I just got up and got a job, you know?
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
I have a tribute, yeah.
To karaoke?
Of sorts, yeah. What could ruin such a pleasant scene? It's more annoying than a drunk Marine. What's louder than a busted muffler on a souped-up car? What's irritating when you're trying to think? Oh, you know what sucks? When you just want to drink. It's karaoke night at your local bar. If I want to hear a drunk guy butcher Billy Joel, I'll go to a Billy Joel show. Hey. Not everyone's Mariah or Daryl Hall. Some folks were meant just to work at the mall. Pearl Harbor was bad, but the Japanese have gone too far. Oh, I'd rather take a pool cue right in the eye than hear some wasted dude sing American Pie. It's karaoke night, yeah, at my local bar. Who is this American Idol wannabe? Thinking he could sing Bohemian Rhapsody. Please pick a key. If I hear one more version of Friends in Low Places, some local cowboy's gonna need some braces. You ruin Uptown Funk and I'm gonna go and key your car. No Delta Dawn or I want a new drug. One more Love Shack and I'm pulling the plug. It's karaoke night and you are not a star. Oh, it's karaoke night at my local bar.
That was very nice. Thank you very much. First hour of the Q95 pit stop
Frank
payday. The keyword this hour
Friday,
is
April
cash. You
25th
still have time to
Saturday,
log that on.
April 26th in Appleton. See frankonstage.com for details.
$1,000.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair, it's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Laughing to himself.
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hello indeed. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Now, we've had a wonderful morning, and I think we can continue it right now with Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Residents of a small Michigan community helped form a conveyor belt to move a bookstore's 9,100 books one by one to their new home.
I saw the video of this. It was really kind of cool, actually.
The book brigade of around 300 people stood in two lines along a sidewalk in Chelsea and passed each title from Serendipity Books' former location directly to the correct shelves in the new building.
2 hernias. Stephen King books.
Oh.
Lots of pages, Josh.
they get too big.
Owner Michelle Tupland said the endeavor took just under 2 hours, much shorter than hiring a movie company to box and unbox the thousands of titles. She added, quote, it was a practical way to move the books, but also was a way for everybody to take part.
Great idea. And it's a cool video.
I need a good used bookstore. Somebody hook me up, like a good one. And
what are you looking at me for?
And I need a handyman, a good handyman.
Got a good handyman, but we're not sharing him because he's busy.
Well, that's selfish.
Yep. Very busy.
You have a handyman, Josh?
What do you need?
No, I am the handyman.
I'm your handyman.
You know,
hey, baby, I'm your handyman.
Great song. My line is still frozen in my ice maker in my refrigerator, and I need somehow to fix that and make it not happen.
I think you need an appliance repairman.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that would be a handyman.
Call
He
our
could do it
friend
all.
Donnie over there at Grand. They'll figure it out.
Do it all. He could do it all. You know, some handyman.
Handyman?
Yeah.
And
Handyman
I
can.
wouldn't mind if he was easy on the eyes.
Okay. No, I'm sorry.
What?
Let's just.
Have you ever not had ice coming out of your? It's a burden, mister.
I don't use
You got to
ice
make
at
your
home.
own ice. You got to empty
trays?
the ice tray. You got to fill them up. You got to put them. Oh,
Old school. Do you have the ones that go?
no, I don't
the
have
metal
those.
Ones?
No, you just bend them out.
Remember those? Ugh,
It
they'd
is
be
an
so cold you could hardly.
ordeal.
Yeah, the metal handle thing you pull up would bust off.
I have
Right.
a glut of ice in my house. Just too much ice.
So do I.
My ice maker is too good.
Never use it.
Constantly making ice.
Yep.
For what? I have to throw away ice.
What are the odds of
know
what are
they-
the odds of me having my problem and you guys you have a glut of ice?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you ever? I know they call you the Iceman. Did you ever just before that certain secret moment say, "Hey, the Iceman cometh"?
In fact, I have two
Is that a little
refrigerators.
pretentious?
Not
for
a lot of
title?
Eugene O'Neill.
Isn't it a little lofty title in there?
It works within the work
Oh,
itself.
okay, of
Oh,
course.
does it? Okay.
In late March, 2 North American river otters escaped from their enclosure at the new zoo and adventure park in Green Bay during a snowstorm. Do you remember all that?
Yeah. Did they find him?
Ophelia, one of the escapees, has since been safely returned after several weeks on the run. However,
Ophelia, you're
You're
bringing me down. You're
I'm down on my
breaking
knees, whatever.
my heart daily.
However, her companion Louie remains at large. Zoo officials remain optimistic. Tracks and sightings indicate that Louie is still nearby and in good health.
In otter news, we now go to the tape.
Well, they say his behavior is pretty typical of a young male otter during breeding season.
Well, okay.
Yeah, he's
Jason
out there
Poon.
getting some.
He'll be out there. He's okay out there.
Yeah. The enclosure has been reinforced, and staff hope Louie will soon settle in one area, making it easier to safely capture and bring him home. Well, we'll see about that.
Oh, good luck to him. He's probably on a blast out there.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
A little chilly, perhaps, but
A little chilly?
What? You mean
It's nice now. It's spring.
otters eat chili? What are you saying?
yeah, of course.
A little chilly is what I heard.
I bet they like hot chili.
I bet Ophelia's kind of pleased too. I probably need some time to herself.
Oh, yeah. Louie, go on vacation.
Yeah, hey Louie, why don't you go
Leave me alone.
get some strange?
She changed her name, you know.
She did.
Yeah, she said, "Don't call me Utter. Call me Ophelia." Get it? Pearl Jam for your ass.
Don't call me Otter. I like that.
A judge has publicly shamed 2 Royal Air Force engineers for drunkenly stealing a statue of Paddington. Daniel Heath and William Lawrence admitted in Reading Magistrates Court,
Reading,
sorry, that they had been drinking when they assaulted the statue of the fictional bear until it broke in half.
They assaulted it?
That's what it says.
Until it broke in half.
They took half the statue back to RAF Odenham Base.
Hey, watch this. I'm going to hump Paddington into half.
I'm going to take the bottom half back to the barracks.
Judge Sam Goose chastised the men in court, saying your actions were the antithesis of everything Paddington stands for.
Did you say Judge Goose?
Goose. Goozee.
Yeah, that's Goose.
Not since the man in the yellow hat wondered how curious George was.
Yeah.
Has there been such a disgusting case?
Thank you. The 22-year-olds were ordered to perform community work and each to pay $3,572 for repairs to the damaged statue.
Man,
The
they
vandalism-
were they were having fun and laughing, and then it broke in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vandalism occurred in Newbury, the hometown of Paddington creator Michael Bond.
how does Goose spell his name?
Goozee. Goose.
Wouldn't it be Goozy?
It could be Goozy too.
Goose. Goose.
Goozy would be funner.
Goozy?
and
The
more
2
fun.
E's suggest E. The E is pronounced.
Goosey?
Yeah.
Goozy.
Rhymes
Ugh.
with floozy.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that wound? It's
That's
really
goozy.
goozy.
We're going to be able to get you into Cambridge. You're a legacy. You're a Goozy. What?
They've got to let you in.
Yeah, they gotta let you in.
And a Minnesota woman who wrote in her journal, totally stole a car today, has now pleaded guilty to a felony theft charge. During the auto theft investigation last year, authorities determined that Ms. Vanessa Guerrera sold the stolen 2004 Ford Freestar van. Court records indicate that at some point, An investigator located the 30-year-old's journal, which contained her incriminating entries.
Oh, she needed a blocking diary.
Yeah, she did. Those locks were so sturdy.
Yes.
Too. Yeah.
They say no to pickpockets.
Vanessa Guerrera recently appeared in court to plead guilty to receiving stolen property. On the same day, the Ford's owner discovered his vehicle missing. Miss Guerrera wrote, quote, "Totally stole a car today, something I never thought of doing." Uses the effing super freaking out about it.
Is she pleading totally guilty? Totally, man.
Totally, yeah.
I'm totally going to prison, man. Wow. Didn't OJ write down totally got away with murder today?
Yeah, in his journal.
Yeah, okay.
You'll never believe this.
Totally slit her throat. Okay. Not much breathing.
Yeah, the first interview, where are my sunglasses?
Did you see Robert
gloves.
Shapiro was up and Adam, or is he alive still? I could have sworn I saw a video.
Shapiro is, yeah.
I saw a video of him explaining that he knew that OJ, the gloves would
Somewhere
not fit.
Satan is tapping his watch.
Yeah. 20/20 hindsight, I guess, but yeah. Everybody else passed away except, I forget a couple of them.
Well,
Shapiro and F. Lee Bailey's gone. Johnny's gone.
Kardashian, right?
Kardashian's
gone.
Bobby K is gone.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, all right.
We're going to be gone in a matter of moments because we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
But
and
we'll
this
be back Monday.
Is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.